Right, we're here. We made it. Everything's mostly situated, so we'll just go with it. Why won't my things respond? Oh, there's my mouse. I was like, wait. I can't find any of my buttons. Oh, I need to change that. All right. It's slight chaos, but that's always what happens when I take a stream off or multiple streams off, so it's fine. Okay, there's that. There's this. Okay, good, good, good. All right, all right, all right. Anyway, hi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Hello. I'm a practical eccentric, and I'm here for Dreamlight Valley for the first stream of 2025. And I'm feeling mostly pretty good tonight. Where I am, it is evening. I've been sick off and on since Tuesday, so that's delightful. Right now I've got like some chest congestion right here on my face, so I've been drinking, let's say I've had like 5 cups of tea. This is my second cup of coffee for the day because I was like, I will switch to a more caffeinated beverage for stream, and then I might make a cup of tea after. But I'm here, and I'm excited to be here. I'm trying to decide, like, the order of things. This is the problem when you're like, I know what I'm going to talk about, but you don't actually, like, script things, because that's a level of planning that I didn't get to. Let me see if I can sip this without burning my entire mouth. Yeah, it was okay. So, I'm trying to decide about the order of things. Well, let's just go ahead and loop them all together because I feel like that's just going to be the simplest way. So we'll start like we always start, which is with the quote of the night. And the quote of the night today, tonight, now, this time, is always remember that you are absolutely unique, just like everyone else. And that's from Margaret Mead. And I've seen this quote before. It was actually in my possibilities list because I have a list of things I've used and a list of things I like, and then a list of things that are too long to use for my Twitch notification, which is where usually these quotes go before I cut this part out and then make a video out of it. So if people are interested in like my little anecdotes and stories and stuff and quotes that are tied to those anecdotes and stories, they can watch those separately if they're not interested in any of the streaming content, like the rest of it. But I've looked at it and I like this quote, and I think some people might take it as a negative or like, I don't know. I feel like it's a misunderstood, it could be a misunderstood quote, maybe not. But I always liked this idea just because you are unique. Everyone is, but everyone is. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. But the reason I picked it, besides the fact that I just like it, and I kind of like the idea of you're special, but keep it humble, that kind of thing that goes along with this quote. I'm actually starting 2 new series on my YouTube for the new year. I'm not a big fan of New Year's resolutions or the new year being the time to make all these big changes. I'm not a fan of that, mostly because I feel like I don't like hard and fast, like tomorrow is going to be the better version of me and I'm going to do all these things and I'm going to revamp my whole, mind, body, soul to become this new me. Because that's not how change happens for me. My change has been gradual. This year has been proof of that. I've gone very slowly. I still don't exercise enough. I still don't drink enough water. I still don't clean, my house as frequently as I should. There's still things I'm just not doing. But I'm doing things better and more consistently, even if it's still inconsistent. I'm more positive about it. I've beat myself up less. And anytime I get into a funky cycle, where I'm just feeling down or feeling crappy or feeling depressed or feeling any of those feelings. I feel like I have not stayed in that mental state for as long as I used to and could. And all of those things point to I'm on the right path. Whether or not other people think that it's enough is really kind of irrelevant. It's my path. So I'm not into resolutions. I'm not into doing big changes at the new year. But it happened to coincide with some ideas that I've had. And one of those ideas, and I've been talking about it a lot here, is redecorating my valley, like the whole game. I'd love for a fully decorated valley, but that starts with one room, one space, one thing, committing to actually going through the process of tearing everything down and rebuilding or whatever it needs to be, deciding and then executing, which are two of my biggest hang-ups when it comes to creative pursuits. I overthink like a son of a bitch. And I always find that when I do things, it's usually better, but I will get hung up on overthinking and not ever do things, and then never do the things, and then I'm like, oh, I should have done the things. So now I'm going to do the things, and I'm going to make a series out of it. My plan, and this is not, I'm not committing to things. I'm just saying it out loud because this is what I have hope for, and we'll see how it plays out throughout the year. But I'm hoping to release one decorating related video a week for however long it takes me to deal with shit. I don't care that I'm not good at it. I don't care that there are people doing it better than me. I don't care if people look at it and go, why are you even showing us this? This is so basic. Because I know that there are other people that are just like me who either don't decorate, don't show off their stuff, and this is like real life stuff too, where people are like, they have these curated lives where it's not really real, or you have like really good, like people who are fantastic at decorating and have all the money in the world and can just do anything they want at any given time. And most of us are not like that. Most of us struggle through that process or end up with basic things, and all of that is still fine. I want a decorated valley. I want a decorated house. I mean, in real life and in the game, but I'm doing the game. I'm not doing real life stuff. Just to be clear, but I want to do those things. And part of making it a series is to be like, hey, we're in this together. Don't be afraid. Just, put that first chair down, that first rug down, pick out that first wall or whatever, and just go. And maybe it's a solidarity thing. Maybe it's just an accountability for myself thing. Like if I have a commitment for a weekly video, maybe I'll actually get it done. Fingers crossed, right? The other thing I've been talking about a lot, and the second series that I'm going to be working on, is dream snaps. I'd really like to get better. Not necessarily, I don't care if I get better at dream snaps, honestly. I really don't. I don't think I'm terrible at dream snaps. I don't think I'm great at it. My aesthetic is certainly not what's popular, and I really don't care because, if that's what's popular and that's what people are doing, then that's fine. I have no shade. Do what you want to do, like what you want to like. I prefer simpler dream snaps, and I prefer creating simpler dream snaps just because A, it's easier for me to just deal with it, and then B, I don't think I'm ever going to be that really unique photographer. I don't know if I'm ever going to have all the really cool ideas, and I certainly am, I don't know if I'm going to take the time to make sure all the fireflies and the fireworks and all that stuff is like perfectly lined up, and the lighting and the sun and the moon and whatever all the things are that could go into a dream snapshot. I'm never going to be that person. And most of us aren't, and that's okay. And if me showing my basic process and my simpler approach to it also like inspires someone or lets them know that, hey, just do it anyway. Who cares? I know there's like all this controversy. I keep seeing things about like people getting robbed for moonstones or tips to do it or whatever. And I'm not going to let any of that motivate. My motivation is not to make thousands of moonstones. Would it be nice? Sure. I'm never sad when I make 4,000 moonstones, ever. I'm never going to be that. But I'm also not going to get mad if I get 300 moonstones and I feel like it was my best dream snaps ever, because a lot of it's the luck of the draw and the voting process. Like, I've seen a lot of theories about like all the tags and using more objects and making sure it's all like stuffed with I don't even know if that even helps. I don't think it does. I think it comes down to you know, whoever you're getting voted against. Like, there's two pictures and people pick one, and you know, some people are going to like yours and some people aren't. And sometimes you're going to love what you make, and sometimes you're going to be one of the only ones that loves it. Or maybe the one you're up against is like so much cooler to a broader audience. And honestly, the first time I came across that was I made a necklace. I used to make jewelry to sell, and I made a few necklaces that I absolutely loved, and nobody bought them and nobody liked them. And everyone looked at them like, what the hell is that? And then they would buy stuff that I was like, that's the most generic, boring thing. And it's cute, or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just, you know, at the time it was in fashion or whatever. And I was like, man, the ones that I really like, other people don't really like. And I had to come to terms with that being okay. Like, I can like different stuff. And that's kind of how I view the whole Dream Snaps thing. But the series is more about, both series are more about, so what if it's basic? So what if it's simple? So what if I'm an amateur? I'm going to do it anyway because I want to. And if it helps other people or makes you feel better about what you're doing, maybe you're going to look at it and think, wow, that's still awesome. I can't do that. Yes, you can. Or you can do your own version of it, and who cares, you know, but, or you're going to look at it and go, wow, that's not very good. Why are you even putting that on the internet? And it's like, because I want to. And because, you know, we're all unique, just like everyone else, right? So I think if I had to make a resolution, it was just to be like, you know, I feel like authentic self is like getting overused in the moment, but you know, I want to do it because I want to do it, not because I'm worried about the judgment or what someone might say about it or think about it or whatever. Because for all I know, someone will watch it and go, thank you. I needed someone to say it's okay. Because I know I've waited for people to make me feel like it was okay before. And I'm kind of tired of waiting on approval. So anyway, a lot of thoughts, a lot of stuff coming up. My first Dream Snaps process video is coming out tomorrow because I had a holy shit moment of, oh, I want to do that. And it's already the first Dream Snaps of the year, even though I think it starts on Tuesdays. I think that's when it started. You can tell how with it I am. But I was like, I want to make sure that comes out on a Friday. And then I'm like, you haven't set up any like plans for it. You're just like, I want to do this thing. So I spent almost my whole day working on that because it was the first video of like an intentional planned series that's going out on Friday. I have my first decorating video, and if you've been with me before, you will have seen my foyer. So a little sneaky peek there for those who've been here or who might see it tonight. But that's going to come out on Monday. And I've already filmed that. And it was a little bit more complicated because I needed music and I needed voiceover and I needed all these different elements for it. And but I did that like a couple of weeks ago. And then I have my second video that still needs to be processed and all the other, I need to record the voice for it and all this stuff. But I'm hopefully not setting myself up for failure by trying to do 2 new series at once. But I think it'll be okay. And if it's not, well, that's okay too. And we'll see how it goes. I'm feeling very energetic about it, which for me at this point in the year, the fact that I have energy about starting a new project, even if it's like sitting at my computer and doing all this editing and filming and stuff, is almost miraculous to me. So you may not think that's true. You may not think it's worth being this excited about, but you're not me, and you're not living my life, and you don't have my brain. So, you know, I hope you find what you're looking for if it's not here. Anyway, so yeah, those are my thoughts. Even though my head is full of congestion and I have been feeling kind of sick this week, feeling pretty positive. So not a bad way to start 2025. So, yeah. All right. So what am I doing? Oh yeah, I need to stockpile a million things. So I went from positive to being reminded, oh man, I've been working on my spreadsheets for my furniture, and I decided to go ahead and add in the crafted furniture items and the time bending, whatever, those items as well. And the more I work on my spreadsheet, the more inconsistent the menus get, and it's really frustrating. I still need to consolidate. I have 2 line items for if it shows up in the furniture menu and it's crafted, because they aren't all, like, if you craft a furniture item, it doesn't automatically show up in the furniture collection list in your menu in here, but sometimes it does. So some of them have 2 line items right now in my spreadsheet, because I was just trying to dump as much information and then like thin it down so I could really understand what the hell is even happening in the different menus. And I've also discovered that there are things that are in no lists but are available in build menus. So one of them is, let's see if I can find, let me go back to that spreadsheet. What spreadsheet is that? It's this one. Okay. I have too many spreadsheets now. I don't, but I mean, it's still a lot to look at. All right. So I've got not in furniture collection. Oh, the baby Pegasus house. So that's because the baby Pegasus house came from the enchanted bundle for the veil, or the magical bundle, whatever the hell it was. It was the more expensive one that I was able to treat myself with, but you got like the skins and then the house and the baby Pegasus. And so I feel like they had mentioned that they weren't putting those in the list, which I feel mixed about. I don't know if I like that, just because I like having everything in there. But where is another one that I was like, why are these not actually in? Of course, the list is massive. It's like over 2,500 line items. It's ridiculous. Okay, so this one says not in furniture collection list. It is the haunted patchwork rug, the one we got from Sally. It's not. It's available in the build menu, but it's not in the collection lists. And there's like maybe a half a dozen of them that are like that. And then there's several things that are named the same. And the ones that I find particularly annoying, this is not what I want to do. Get rid of that. The ones I find particularly annoying are the cupboards. So I don't know if I can see it. Oh, that's not what I need. How do we do that out here? We do this. Okay. I was hitting all the wrong buttons earlier today. I was trying to like look at different angles with my camera while doing the dream snaps, and I kept opening the furniture menu or opening the clothing menu, and then I would have to exit, and then I would have to go back in, and then I would end up hitting the wrong. I'm like repeatedly for, I don't even know. It was like an embarrassing amount of times that I did it. I was like, I'm glad this is going on high speed, because holy shit. Let me see if I can, is it a storage thing? It's not a storage thing. It's a, why is this in storage? Autumnal bind fence? Can you actually store stuff in that? Bookshelf. Can you store stuff in the bookshelves? Or is this one of those, it's a storage item even though you can't actually put anything in it. Okay. I think it might be in essentials. Okay, so we have all of these counters and stuff, right? And then you have like the top cupboards. Actually, that's the perfect word to look up. And this explains why every time I go in the shop, there's another variant that I haven't fully gotten, because it's better if they're not grayed out. Let me go inside so we can actually see it, because it's hard to see it with it being grayed out. All right. So yes, there's my sneaky peek foyer. That video will come out on Monday. My decor series or decorating series is going to be Mondays. F, that's the button. Okay, so we're going to go into cupboard. And then if you really want to get anal retentive with me, sometimes it's lamppost, one word, and sometimes it's lamp post, two words. Sometimes they use the Oxford comma, and sometimes they don't. Can you tell I looked at a spreadsheet for hours? Anyway, okay, we're looking at cupboards. So I was hoping to see him like, oh, you know what? I forgot that you could sort in here. So here's an example. Black double door glass top cupboard. Black double door glass top cupboard. And I can't even tell the difference here between these two pictures, or like the corner cupboards, because you can't actually see them. But the ones you can see are like this one, black double door top cupboard, black double door top cupboard, same exact name, but this one's got like that indentation and this one's just flat. And for the black and white versions, they're all like this. Indentation, no indentation. But the names are the same, and it's like, why? It drives me bananas. So anyway, I went a little crazy. My husband actually hung out with a friend of his on New Year's because he needed the company, and they ended up watching a couple episodes of Black Sails, and then watching, I think he got a 4K or I think it might have been a 4K copy of The Fifth Element. So they got to do the buddy thing on New Year's, and my husband's like, do you mind if we watch this stuff? And I'm like, do you mind if you guys watch this stuff? And I'm going to go stare at a spreadsheet. So my New Year's was really boring, but I had a great time. Although by the end of it, I was like, I'm going insane. They thought it was funny. I think it's funny now. Anyway, so I decided I was going to try and stockpile all of this stuff. I'm trying to get to where I have at least 2 of everything. Obviously, I haven't gotten there yet because every time I go to Scrooge's shop, I buy like 200 to 300 items, and then I'm like, I can't look at another list of crap. But I am working towards that. And then I was like, oh, I should probably craft a bunch of stuff that I haven't crafted before, which is how I started finding out some things were in the list and sometimes were not in the list, and sometimes they were in both lists. And anyway, it also was a nice way to start seeing, like, some objects would give me ideas for rooms, so that's nice. Like, I'm thinking of doing, do I have a classroom listed? I don't even know, but like, there's some really cute stuff. This is craftable, but not in the furniture list, if I remember correctly. Anyway, but I also started picking up some stuff, like around Eternity Isle, and like, I think these things came from Eternity Isle, and when you pick them up, it unlocks in the list. So it's not actually in the list until you grab it. And then categorization of stuff. These I don't think are ancient. I think they're non-Disney, or they're a different category, whatever this is, universe. They're not ancient, they're called ancient. I don't know, it's weird to me, like some of the naming things, I'm just like, and it's probably because I work in a library, and that's fine. I can get over my need to have it make sense. I just work in the parameters we're given. But some of the things have been informing ideas I have for different things. But yes, I'm trying to craft at least 2 of everything. And I need so much material. I need so much material to do that. Because eventually, if I use it up, I'm going to have to craft more. So I thought I had a huge stockpile of a bunch of stuff. And apparently, it's just a drop in the frickin' bucket if I want to just obsessively have enough objects to go on a huge decorating adventure. And I hadn't even remembered the time bending table until somebody had posted like a valley tour, like they did a walkthrough, and they had a sign, a Ratatouille sign, and I was like, oh shit, that's right. There's all this stuff too. And actually it's not just this stuff. Is it also in here? No. Is it in special? No. Is it a crafted thing? I can go in here and I can look in Eternity Isle. So we have time bending. So obviously we have all the ancient machines and the time bending parts and the gifts and the fragments, which is what makes this stuff. And they had used, is it even here or is it even lower? No, it's here. They used this Ratatouille metro entrance, which is very cute and looked great in their valley. They actually had streets with Oswald's car on it, and it was like, oh my gosh, that's fabulous. Anyway, I'm never going to be that decorator, but I went ahead and added all of this. I don't even know if this will show up in the furniture collection list once I craft it, but I certainly do not have the parts to craft most of this stuff. So while I am caught up on quests, and while we are not doing a star path, and while we don't have new Veil content yet, guess what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be doing stockpiling shit. So if you need a body double, and I am streaming, and you want somebody to sit here and just collect garlic with, or mine all the nodes with, I will be here. Because apparently I need 1,000,000 things. It's a lot. And I'm okay. Like right now, like I'm laughing at it because I actually am not feeling that overwhelmed, even though I'm like, God dang it, it's gonna be a lot of stuff. So I think where I want to start tonight is by emptying all of my chests. Oh yeah, look at all my food. I'm not going to show you my dream snap tonight. I decided to be stingy and let you watch the video tomorrow if you'd like, or whenever you're here, because goodness knows, who knows when people will actually be here. Do I want to carry around this food, or do I want to eat this food? I kind of want to just eat this food. Well, let's eat this popcorn. And let's eat that. Ooh, 5,000. Good golly. Okay. We can eat that. And go ahead and eat that. And that'll free up some of my inventory. I fed my snake today, my green snake, because I actually remembered to check. Oh. What time is it? I need to go feed the light colored owl before it's 8 o'clock. Here. And it still isn't my friend, the green snake. Can you tell I feel like blah tonight? I feel blah tonight. Oh, so that's the other thing I did. If you do not pay attention to me regularly on the YouTube side of things, I actually released a short yesterday because I was like, I'm going to do this on the 1st as kind of a precursor to me doing all this decorating stuff. I released the short where I stripped my craft room in one button push because I was like, this is a way to kick off the year. And watching it is still so jarring. It's like, no. I miss my beautiful craft room. I'm sure there are people out there that are like, that's an atrocity, but I loved it. I'm feeding an owl. I'm not getting distracted by stuff. Don't get distracted by stuff. The owl last time was over here near the restaurant and shop, so I can't remember if I've already examined all of Scrooge's shops, plural, today. If I'm sniffly tonight, I apologize. I've just got like a constant nasal thing happening.
Yeah, Monday after I got home from work, I had a monster headache for like 6 hours. And then I was like, oh man, New Year's is going to suck. I woke up in the morning. I took NyQuil that night just to make sure that I could sleep and get lots of rest. And then I woke up Tuesday and had to go to work. So I took some Mucinex. I took a bunch of cough drops with me. I put on a mask just to make sure that I didn't get anybody else at work sick. Because even if it doesn't, you know, prevent everything from spreading, it's a nice reminder to be like, hey, I'm sick. You might not want to stand next to me. And it helps me to remember not to touch all my face. Even though when I'm at work, I obsessively wash my hands because I just handle things like with newspaper and, you know, just moving books around. There's inevitably dust. Where the hell is this owl? It was over by the restaurant last time. There it is. Come here, come here, come here, come here. But by the time I was like, oh, New Year's is gonna suck. And that's part of the reason I told my husband, it's like, you guys want to hang out? I may take NyQuil at like 8 o'clock and go pass out. And you guys might just ring in the new year without me. And that night I actually felt better. And then the next day I felt better. And then yesterday I woke up and felt like crap again. And I was like, what is this? Because my husband had it for like 2 days and then was done. So it's like, do I want to equip you? I guess I already did. I got the owl. That was the whole point of coming back here and doing that. Okay. So now we can go back to the valley and we can do our collection management stuff. I've been trying to do some time-bendy things, which I usually am not very good at remembering. This is not where I want to be. Okay. But I've been trying to take a time bender around. I also went to Eternity Isle because there's a lot of stuff that needs plastic for crafting. And I don't have any, or I didn't until yesterday because I was like, I'm going to take a fisher and I'm going to go fish plastic like 3 hours. Not really, but you know, like however long I have the patience to do it. So I did that. I don't have a ton of plastic yet, but I have more than 0, which is what I had when I was trying to craft. Uh-oh. Don't run, nose. I don't really want this owl, though. Let's just do it this way. Equip. Have I done Daisy's challenge today? This is how we get distracted, y'all. Oh yeah, and the season of giving is over. I now have more wrapping paper to do nothing with. Ah, yes.
Ever consider a career in design? You have marvelous
Shh. Stop talking.
I've got to get the scoop.
All right. I do super basic stuff for Daisy. And I usually try and remember to take my furniture down. Okay, purple, strong, and lavish. Purple. And apply. And we need a table. Okay, we don't have a table that's purple, strong, and lavish. That's fine. Do we have anything that's purple, strong, and lavish? Well, I'll do that. And now I need a table. So let's just go ahead and do that. I don't want that category. I want this category. Ooh, that's so cute. We'll do that. Oh, look how it like lines up line-wise there. Like right there. I don't know. Looks like it matches up.
I just love what you've
Okay
done
to me.
with the place.
Did I complete the challenge? You completed the challenge.
Bye.
Keep it basic, y'all. There's no reason to overthink the Daisy thing. And I've already done Remy's quest today. All right. Okay. So I kind of want to... How much do I have on my person? I've got this crap on my person. Okay. Because I want to start, I want to do it like by categories. So we'll do this. Oh yeah, I ended up making these gifts while I was crafting everything. I'm not going to look at my spreadsheet right now. I'm not doing that. I also realized I'm going to need a lot of storybook points. And probably Dreamlight, because you used that to craft some stuff. And honestly, I still don't know. And I'm going to point it out because I really feel like I should get a screenshot of it at some point. Maybe I should do that. I'm going to do that. And where can I put that? I want to put that. Paste. All right. Now I'm going to save this because honestly, should I just call it "What the hell is this?" I don't even know where to put it. Okay. I'm going to put it. Nope. Nope. I don't really know where I'm going to put that. You know what? I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to call it DDV. What the hell are these points? And I will search for that later. Because I was meaning to do that. No, leave me alone. I was meaning to do that, and every time I try and look it up, I can't find it. So maybe an image search will give it to me, because I have no idea what these points are. I had a couple at one point. No idea how I got them. But I can't find what these are. So that drives me bananas, because what the hell is it? Anyway, and if anybody is here and lurking and feels generous enough to tell me what the hell those points are, I will take it. But I couldn't Google it. So anyway, but yeah, there are things that you need Dreamlight and Storybook points for. Mist. That's what it is. Mist. Look at all these jars I have now. I'm so excited to have like a little clay area on, oh, you wish you knew. Just started the game yesterday. How are, oh, and thank you. Yeah, I had randomly had points at one point, and I ended up using them up, and no idea where they came from, and no idea how to get more. So, but now I have a screenshot, so maybe I can Google image search it later and find an answer. But I hope you're enjoying the game. It's got some bugs at the moment, but hopefully they are not negatively impacting you. I mean, this game has bugs, various bugs most of the time. Some are more problematic than other times. But I think the release of the Veil and the release of the most recent Star Path, like kind of back to back, I think caused some more problems than probably they were anticipating, I'm sure. So hopefully you're not feeling frustration, but feeling excited about the game. Google has been your best friend today while you were playing. Yep. Yeah, it's funny. Like, my husband and my kid will ask me stuff, and it's just like, I don't know. I'd have to Google it. Like, that's code to go Google it. You've been enjoying it, though? Good. I feel like like the positives outweighed the negatives for me, and I'm really excited about what the game has already done, how they're telling stories, and like the potential for it. So I feel like, for me at least, the positives outweigh the negatives, and I can be patient while they're working through. I'm not a game developer, so I have like all the sympathy for trying to deal with all of that, because I wouldn't even know where to begin. Feel like it has a lot of potential. Yeah, we have a ton of characters now, and it's still like a small percentage of what they could add to this game with all of the different, stories that they have. So mess something up badly, right? Being a programmer is just like, I'm pretty methodical, but I don't think I could do that, like, for work. I work in a library, but the best part about my job is that if I get tired of looking at a spreadsheet, I can go move the books around. I can organize on my feet and like with physical objects, or I can organize in the computer and with like files and stuff. Like I can switch back and forth, but I don't know if, I mean, when we had to work from home during the pandemic, I was just like, I'm going to go insane. Knowing your luck, you would accidentally delete the whole game forever. No, that's what you have backups for. But yes, so I tend to give a lot of grace, you know, like mentally towards game developers, especially with games that people are really excited about, because I feel like that has a lot of potential for like people who really want to rant about flaws and bugs and stuff. You know, if nobody gave a shit about the game, then you probably wouldn't hear very many people complaining about it. But the fact that so many people love it and are excited for it, you know, just leads to more passionate response for frustration, I guess. So I will not be that player if I can help it. I might be annoyed with stuff and I might vocalize that, but I'm never going to be like, I could do it better, because I probably couldn't. Like I might be able to consult or like give feedback, like, okay, I've noticed these things, and give like very detailed lists or something, but I wouldn't even begin to know how to like fix it.
All right.
That's something else I probably should do, start doing more this next year, is like keeping track of some of my thoughts and ideas and figuring out the most effective forums. Somebody was in one of my streams recently on the YouTube side and was saying that there were like official suggestion places, and I was like, oh, I should really look at that. But have I done it? No, I have not. You also play Fortnite, and so many people complain about everything. Yep. Like my husband started playing Marvel Rivals because he was playing Overwatch 2, and that's just been... Overwatch 2, it's just a hot mess, and I get to hear him rant about that regularly, and I'm just like, I'm sorry it's annoying, maybe you should play another game. And now he is playing another game, and he's very happy with it, so it's been very pleasant. But I get it, you know, especially if you don't have a ton of outlet for things, you know. Like if that's your go-to decompression thing and then all it does is make you cranky, like I get it. All right, I'm collecting these things, and then we're gonna decide what we want to go take to... I'm gonna try and put my storage stuff away, because I have a lot of crap. You know, and there are little things that I've been noticing, and this is not really a complaint, but just like things that I have noticed recently that I'm like, you know, that would make things so nice to know. Like when I'm crafting at a craft table, it would be nice to know if I already have some available. Like, do I have some in my inventory, so to speak? Because as I'm trying to fill out all of my collection information in game, it would be, this is not the direction I need to go. I need to go up to the Frosted Heights, and then I need to go over to the Sunlit Valley, Sunlit Plateau, that place. But I don't like not knowing, because then I feel like I'm wasting materials if I end up building something that I didn't need to build. So it'd be nice to have a counter in the craft menus. I'm going to the Sunlit Plateau. And maybe we'll start there. Oh, I meant to... All right. I'm not planning very well, but that's okay. Alrighty. One of my friends wants to play Overwatch 2, and I don't know if I should now. I don't think I would recommend it, but it would be based on my interpretation of someone who feels very passionately annoyed by Overwatch. Marvel Rivals is free to play though, so And it's the same gameplay style. Like, it's still that team-based thing. And if you're into the Marvel Universe at all, my husband has been saying nothing but good things about the character design and, like, how they talk to each other. And it's a lot like the comics where when they team up, they have moves where they team up together. And so that's really nice. But yeah, as far as like the gameplay style, it is the same gameplay style, which is why people are talking so much smack on Overwatch. Because here came a game and kind of did, you know, kind of fixed a lot of the flaws that have been building in Overwatch. So, oof, I have so much stuff. This is what happens, boys and girls, when you do not empty your storage things for quite a while. Alright. Do I want to take all the gold? Okay. I don't know. Does it matter? I'm going to have to make multiple trips. I have so much stuff. I mean, it seems like I have a lot, but I'm almost dreading going inside my house because I did craft so many things that I like ran myself out of stone and softwood, which are like the most like easily accessible resource in this whole game. Okay, where am I going? I'm going to level 8. Go check it out. I'll have to go check it out. I just got my new PC 2 days ago, so I've been trying to find some new games. Ah, yes. Congrats on a new PC. That's always fun. Unless Microsoft tries to like get you to use all of their crap, which I'm not a fan of. Like, let me choose. Don't make it a thing, but it does. And I'm not like so tech savvy that I can just strip it all out. Like, I know there's some people that are like, I can go down to the BIOS and redo all of this. I'm not that person, so I just kind of have to cope. But it's just like, no, I don't want you to default to Microsoft Edge and Bing and OneDrive and stop. Like, I don't need it all. That's what I had to do when I got my laptop. So hopefully you are enjoying your new PC and not dealing with a bunch of shenanigans that are no fun. Or hopefully it's a balance. Maybe that's better. All right. I think I'm going to take a week off here in a couple of weeks. This is not the correct room. I need to look at my spreadsheet is what I need to do. Definitely not you. My friends told me just to build a PC, but I'm not like tech savvy. Yeah. And honestly, I would have to have it done for me probably if my husband was not. My husband did that for work for a while where he would build computers and do hardware like upgrading and stuff like that. So he definitely is like my go-to person. Like, I need this thing, and it's like one of 4 different things, and I don't know which one it is that's making the problem. Can you help me figure that out? And then he'll figure it out, and then we'll go get the part if we have the money. Or he'll help me troubleshoot what we've got, which is usually the answer. But yes, I bought one from a guy who builds computers, and it runs great. That's awesome. Yeah, it's nice to have somebody that can help do that stuff if you are not. Like, I know some stuff and I can Google a lot, but I will also spend probably 4 times the amount of time trying to figure out what I'm doing. When it's just somebody who knows how to do it, I can just be like, please help me. And I have stuff like that too, where my husband's like, I don't know what to do about this. And I'm like, oh, you just do that. Or here, let me take care of it or whatever, you know? So I mean, it's a balance, right? I'm looking at a spreadsheet because I am looking for where my stuff is. Where is my stuff? Oh, I divided it into different spreadsheets. Because of course I did. This is the room I'm in. Okay, good for me. I mean, I'm sure I could figure it out. I just want to take hours, but yeah, to put one piece in. Yep. Completely agree. Because I flounder my way through a lot. I mean, my whole content creation journey has been floundering around trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing. I mean, it's not like I don't look stuff up, but it definitely takes me longer than if I had gone to school for things, you know? Okay, do I have anything in my inventory that actually lives in this room? Iron ore and gold ore, which is, what? Why don't I have gold ore? My spreadsheet is wrong. That is not good. It took me forever to figure out how to put my chat on stream today instead of looking at my phone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I ended up getting lucky and got a second monitor. And I was like, I can't. I need to have... And even now, like, because I'm multi-stream now... And so I have, oh, hello, Beth on the YouTube side. How are you this evening? I hope you're doing well. Or wherever you are. Are you evening? I feel like, I can't remember now. So forgive me if I don't remember stuff. But I still have trouble seeing my chat, even though it's on a whole nother monitor. Like, it's not even, I wish there was an easier way. Maybe if I had like a stacked monitor. But that seems kind of crazy, and like it would be difficult to like play my game. I don't know. I feel like I'm always going to be floundering around, but I can't do my chat on stream, like on the screen, unless I want to do just Twitch chat, because Twitch doesn't want YouTube chat or other platform chat on the screen because they can't monitor it. Okay, I'm looking at this. Ooh, look at all this gold ore I have. I should, whoa, damn it. All right. Yeah, they are picky. I'm doing all right. Except for the fact that I've got sinus congestion going on. I'm feeling pretty good. And Happy New Year, people. Like, it's 2025. I'm feeling positive. So I will send my positive energy out and give it to you. You do with it what you will. I can't control you. Thinking about a second monitor, but just don't have the desk space at the moment. Yeah, we moved our whole house around a few years ago, and one of the things we did was we bought ourselves these big desks. And so when I decided to do the second monitor, I was like, oh, I have all this space. But it's definitely been a process, and it's still not like the perfect setup. What am I looking for? I'm looking for iron ore. These are pebbles. I am in the wrong row. Okay, this is why I have a spreadsheet to keep me... Oh, good Lord, woman! All right, let's go to where gems live then, because apparently I can't do anything until I offload the gems. Need to stockpile resources for Gastonia's eventual annexation of us all. Hello, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this. Falavora? Zenarthra? That was my best butchering of that. You're welcome. And welcome. I hope you're doing well tonight. Figured you would get there slowly. It won't happen overnight. Yeah. Well, and I'm working on other things while all of those things build, you know, like... The fact that I'm even committing to making series, like a couple of series on the YouTube side of things. I've had a YouTube channel where I've put videos for like 8 years, but it's never been consistent, like ever. This is the most consistent I've been. And it's taken me, how many years have I been on Twitch now? I think I might be on my 3rd year of Twitch now, and I'm still not doing most stuff because I'm still just trying to figure it all out. And the pressure of like goals or making it a business or any of that stuff is just too much. So I've just decided to like just accept the fact that this is how it needs to be for me to actually keep going. And I know that I am fortunate that I can do that. I know that there are a lot of people that need, you know, like when they become a content creator, it's because they have a need to shift careers, make money, whatever they need to do. So I know I am fortunate in order to be able to take my time the way I do. But I would have given up long ago if I had to pressure myself. I know because I've been through it before.
pushing myself for like with my creative pursuits with a financial component, like it needs to make money, led to the worst depression of my life. And so I won't do that to myself again. So I don't know why I got this heavy. Anyway, but I'm enjoying taking my time because it feels better. Just, I don't know, mentally, physically, all the things. Nailed it. Zen's fine though. Okay, cool. I have lots of chests in my house. Yes, I do. I tried to make a crafting channel and only did videos for a couple of months and stopped. Yeah, I get that. And that's something else I do is crafty stuff. And it's too cold for me to do crafty streams right now, but when it's warmer again, I will be doing that again. Taking your time and doing what you can in school and work full time so you don't want to push yourself. Mm-hmm. Yep. And yeah, I definitely recommend a slow, not slow, but like whatever pace you can do while still maintaining like mental health and physical health and, you know, just taking care of like your real life. That's always going to be my recommendation because burnout sucks. And I see a lot of people go through it and I'm like, I don't want that to be me. All the chests, more chests. Yes. My flower chests are color coordinated. So when we drop off flowers, it'll be pretty. Oh, I don't have a workbench in here now. Okay, I'm gonna have to drop a workbench because I need one to craft ingots. Hopefully I still have a workbench. I don't know if I do. I don't. Oh, I'm gonna, oh, I should have I have Ariel's workbench? Is it not called workbench? Bench. Oh. Gotta go since you have to work tomorrow, but you enjoyed chatting. Well, I did too. I'm glad you dropped in. I hope you have a nice day at work and good rest of your night, and hopefully I'll see you again. So, thanks for coming in. Nope. I thought I had Ariel's workbench. Is it not called a workbench? Ariel. Because I would have had one. Crafting station. That's what it's called. And I even have 2 of them. Because I'm obsessively trying to collect 2 of everything. Even if I don't think I will ever use 2. Alright. What am I crafting now? How much do I have in my inventory? That is the question. I have 200, almost 300 gold and 130 iron. Okay. So I'm just gonna say 300 of these bad boys. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't do that. I should just do it this. 2. And we'll say close enough. All right. And then I need 130 of these. Oh, you know what I just realized? I'm doing my math wrong. I just did my math all wrong. I was so confident. Damn it. All right. I have at least 1 room in my house in Dreamlight Valley. Okay. Dedicated to bookshelves, fireplaces, couches, and food tables. The ultimate reading room. Do you have it like just laid out, like as much stuff in one room, or do you actually have it aesthetically arranged? I just did my math all wrong. That's all right. We'll be okay. Yeah, look at that. I just used up like all of my gold. This is, what the hell? Where is my gold ingots? Where are my gold ingots? They should be in here. Gold nuggets. And I have iron ore. Did I split them? Oh, I did. Wow. Okay. I put them in a whole nother room. So
when the Veil came out, I had to do a huge overhaul of my storage because there was too much crap. And I don't have enough resources to make all the giant chests, which would make my life easier. But I split the refined materials from the harvestable ones, I guess, or like the unrefined, I guess would be the correct. I don't even know. We'll just pretend like my brain makes sense and that I'm not going to confuse everybody by how I'm speaking. Okay. So that I would have all the stuff in the room, in this room. Yeah, see how many, this is how many iron ingots I used to have before I did all of the crafting that used up all of my stuff. All right. Now, I thought about color coding my gems, but I haven't done that yet. The to-do list in this game is just as long as the to-do list in real life, and it never ends because I keep thinking of new shit to add to it. Arranged, yeah. In one room. So each wall has at least one fireplace with bookshelves along the walls, couches, and food in the middle. That sounds like a damn good place to hang out. I'm going to have separate rooms for everything. One of my series that I'm getting ready to start is a decorating adventure, and I've decided that since I have so many rooms in my house, I'm just going to make everything its own room. So I'm going to have a library. I've even started Googling, like, different names of different rooms, so I can have, you know, like a sitting room and a parlor and a music room and a... I think my next room I'm doing is a mud room. I think that's the next one I have in my plans, because I've only done 2 so far. But I've decided I'm going to make it into a weekly series on... I'm going to test out my ability to keep up with a series. I don't know if I can, but we'll find out. I'm also doing a Dream Snap series. So again, we'll see if how long I can keep up with that. I did pretty well this last Dream Snaps, though. So that's nice. That's something else. I really want to spend some of my moonstones that I just got, and I can't decide what I want to spend it on. Is this the correct floor? I don't think it is. I think this is food. I think I need to go to floor 8. Okay. Ah, the crafting station. The crafting station, not the workbench, will tell me where I am. All right. What do I have in my inventory? I have coal. I have Vitalis crystals. Those don't go in here. I've got copper and quartz. And stone. I'm almost afraid to look at my stone. It's down here. Although I now have more room in here again if I wanted to add more chests. What the hell even go... Oh... Are they all so empty? I don't know where... I'm not going to know where anything goes. Oh no. Sand. Sand was the last one that had anything in it. Snowballs. I have oh no, wait. Stone is after snowballs. I know my alphabet. Shit. Where are they? Where does this go? Oh no, this is my stone. This middle one is supposed to be stone, and there's nothing in it. And this is supposed to be softwood. Damn, that's a lot of resources I used up. Okay, so let's look at... Where does this go? Where does this go? Okay. Zinc. Zinc is... did I have zinc? I didn't have zinc. I have copper. That's up here. That is this one. Yes, so they released the signs at one point, the customizable signs, and it just wasn't good enough. Because I think it only gives you symbols for things. And I was just like, nope. I can't do it that way. I've seen some other... I really should look at it. Some people have, like, giant storages on their floating islands now, and they have... Actually, I think I've seen people who use, like, the bubbles. They'll put the bubbles above their stuff. I've seen it for, like, the gardens, too, where they put it above their chests or above their gardens to like, as markers. So maybe I'll think about that. That's a lot of work, though. I mean, It's gonna be a lot of work no matter what I do. I kind of wish you could, like, name these. Like, name this snowballs. Why is it so cold tomorrow? Negative 38 degrees Celsius. Yuck. Where are you? It's gonna snow for us on this weekend, but it's still not gonna be that cold. What am I putting away? I'm putting away quartz. Okay, I need to be in row 4. There we are. Okay. Now I can go over where the gems are. I'm almost out of my coffee. That's sad. Yeah, we're supposed to have our last family function on Saturday, and now everyone's talking about playing it by ear until tomorrow at 5 because we're supposed to have freezing rain and then snow starting on Saturday night. So I don't know if I'll have a family function on this weekend or the next weekend or earlier in the day. Canadian prairies. Yikes. Now, I wish we had had more winter so far because I need all the bugs and pollen and everything to freeze and fuck off. But I don't want that. That's too much. Saskatchewan. Well, hopefully you are staying warm. The cozy blankets and warm beverage and working heater and all of that. And no reason to leave the house or wherever you are at. All right, I probably should have paid attention, but I'm just opening every chest and just hitting T to transfer. Oh, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Okay, so I can probably figure this out. I have, yeah. Oh, we are really full. Oh, I really don't want to get rid of these. You know what I should do is I should replace this storage with a bigger storage because it would make sense to have a bigger storage for this one in particular. You know what? I bet I have one that's colored different. F. And we'll do chest. Because I was making some of the other chests. Do I have a large? Ooh, I have a large chest. Well, I guess I will use the large red chest. And we will do this. And we will do this. We'll put you here. The one good thing about winter here is all the bugs are dead. Yeah. Bug free for a good 5 months. Oh, it's amazing. I love that. Well, and pollen, because I have allergies anytime it's not freezing. So if I could get a reprieve for a couple months, 3 months here, that would be amazing. But we have had one snow, and normally we would have had at least, you know, the potential, if not the, you know, the actuality of snow off and on for the last 2 months. And we've had one snow. So that's great. Look at all the room. It's amazing. Okay, Vitalis crystals. Is that over here? No, it's under C for crystal. Have I used up all of my... Hold on. Does it live here with the... It does live here. It lives with this crystals. Crystal, comma, Vitalis. For spreadsheet sorting. So our friend came over for New Year's and the boys were hanging out. And so, like, my kids were at the... Our kids went to my parents' house for New Year's, which was nice. This is coal. I need to put coal over here. I forgot about that. And so my husband and our friend, but boys, were doing boy bonding things while I was in here loving on my spreadsheets. And I was like, ooh, I get to go do my spreadsheets. And they were just like, what? Like, that's what you want to do? That's fun for you? And I'm like, yes. Of course, I had to give him a hard time because his girlfriend also likes doing spreadsheets for her video games, so I was like, you shouldn't give me too much shit. Your woman also enjoys this craziness. Yeah, look how much coal I'd used up. That's nuts. All right. That should be all of my gems and stones. So flowers next? Flowers next. Yeah, that's kind of shocking how much softwood and stone I had used up. My flowers live over here. All right. And then I can do seasonings, and then I can do fish. I'm trying to think of what else. The stuff near Kristoff's cart. I need to do that. I've got time-bendy stuff, but time-bendy stuff is really easy because I only have one chest for that. Because I just don't have enough to warrant making a whole room. I also had the realization that I'm probably going to end up having to move all of my storage around again as I do my decorating adventures, and I'm not really looking forward to that at all. Oh, yes. Hello, bunny. All right, we'll do that, and then we'll see. Okay. Let's see. Oh, you know what I should have done? It doesn't matter. You're going to be making more than one trip, woman. Why are you making such a big deal about... Don't mind me. This is the part of the show where I just chastise myself. Okay. Just go home. Just stop. You'll be fine. That's just ridiculous. All right. Go back in here. So this little suit looks really cute with these wings. I was really pleased with that. How well those match. Sometimes the color tones don't match right, and it's bothersome. The flowers are on the 9th floor now, aren't they? Isn't this where I put them? Now that I stripped all these rooms down, yes, here are my flowers. But what's 2 things you wish you could change about this game? Spreadsheets, organization. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. Cooking. I feel like there is a huge misstep in making the cooking fun. Because one of my favorite things about the cooking in this game is the exposure to all kinds of dishes from different regions and cultures that I am not familiar with, because I like food and I want to eat all the food. And I want to sample all the different foods. And if I'm not like, I must travel before I die. I'm not like that kind of person, but I don't dislike travel. And I wouldn't turn down travel if I could. But one of the things I would definitely do is eat food everywhere I went. Because I enjoy eating food. And especially just like Asian cuisine is my favorite. Seafood I love. But like... I'm always willing to try stuff, which is very different from when I was a kid, because I was very picky when I was a child. But, so it's exciting for me. That's a long way to say. It's exciting for me that there's all these different dishes from all these different, you know, places in this game. Where the hell did these go? Blue falling pinch demons? Where'd they go? I must have missed the box they were in. Oh, I just didn't hit the button right. Okay. I was like, I opened all these boxes. But, they don't do the greatest job with making the recipes make the most sense and helping you figure them out. I think one of the things that I thought of recently that would make a huge difference is if you're cooking in Remy's restaurant and you know how he gives you, well, maybe you don't know. I don't know how long you've been playing, but he'll give you like hints as far as whether or not what you're cooking is going to be a valid recipe or not. But he doesn't really give you much more than a yay or a nay or a nothing. And But that yay could be a recipe you've already discovered, and I think something simple they could add is if it's a recipe you already know, have it display, this is the recipe you're about to cook. Because half the time, I'm like, oh, this must be the right recipe, and then it's not. And it takes away the fun, like how they've handled the recipes, like figuring them out. Especially since they don't always make the most sense when you compare them to like real world recipes. Sometimes they make sense, but sometimes they don't. So I think if they could figure out better ways to improve like the recipe discovery, and I don't want them to just give me all the recipes. I want better hints. That's one of my biggest frustrations. And then the inconsistency with the labeling of all of the furniture and stuff. Especially after putting it all into spreadsheets. It drives me bananas. And I will live with it because I love this game, and I will not stop playing with it just because I don't understand why some things show up in certain menus and not in others, and labels are weird and all of that. But anyway. And the workbench thing. Like, if I could see how many things I already have crafted so I don't end up crafting the wrong thing or too many of one thing, then that would be great too. So, those were long-winded explanations. Do you have things that you would change about this game? I mean, there are other things that, you know, like little things, but I think those two are the major ones for me as sources of frustration. Other things I can cope with because... Again, I'm not a game developer. Where am I going? I'm getting flowers. I don't need to run. But things that would solve frustration, I think, would be the things I would prioritize if I were on the dev team. Recipe, agreed about the recipes. We've been playing since week 1. And honestly, up until recently, the whole, like, crafting menu thing, like the collection lists and stuff, I hadn't really I mean, I'd noticed some stuff, but after dumping everything into spreadsheets and trying to figure out how to organize it better for me, really highlighted those flaws. I'd seen some stuff before, like when Maleficent's horns came out and they were in the furniture menu, I think it was, for a while. Like, they were there for a while. Because every time they did a hotfix or an update, I'm like, nope, they're still there. Like, in my spreadsheet, I had them in my furniture or my costume list, but I had a note. That's why I have a notes column, was so that I could note that it was in the furniture list. Because I used to like compare the numbers. Like, okay, is my list complete? Do my numbers match? And that was how I could tell. I'm going to be off by 1 because of Maleficent's horns being in the wrong frickin' menu. Not even like the wrong... This is not what I need. I'm going to put my flowers away. I didn't need to do it this way. I'm being overcomplicated. It's fine. So... But yes, spreadsheeting all of that definitely highlighted those problems for me. So maybe it's just because it's fresh on my mind. Well, and I don't know if you watch any of my shorts, but I did recently post a short about, this is not where I need to be. We're doing flowers still. Okay. Why, when you go to Scrooge's shop, there's like a place setting in the floors menu to purchase? It's like, it doesn't make any sense for it to be in floors. But it's there. I don't need to do that. We can just go box by box because I don't want to think. I don't want to think. I don't have to. I did when I moved my flowers around, I actually just decided to do group types of flowers together as opposed to alphabetical like I had done, because it fundamentally bothered me that the dandelions and sunflowers were not with the rest of the yellow flowers. So now all of my yellow flowers are together, and then they're alphabetical within their color group. I've been sorting stuff since I was 4, and I continue to change how I sort things, and it's 40 years later. We'd change it so that there's an optional first-person mode, because it would be 1,000 times easier to decorate without trees blocking our view. Yeah. And sometimes you can get the angles right, but if it's really dense, then it gets to be, and especially when the camera like pops up like way up high or like scrunches real close. Yeah, that's annoying. The one thing I will say is that they do keep trying to address things and make additions that people are excited about or interested in. I really like the compromise they did with the floating islands. Although I am just getting into decorating, I know people have been complaining a lot about not having like the object limit thing, or you know, more space or whatever, or big flat open areas so that they can use them for various things and they're not restricted by, you know, paths and hills and the odd shapes. I'm curious to see what I'm going to do when I finally do get to Eternity Isle, because the biomes have just such unique shapes that I think it's going to be a challenge to come up with some design stuff for that. Except for my fairy, you know, the Tangle section that I'm going to make into like a fairy wonderland. Because I can and I want to. Look at all these roses. It's ridiculous. What the hell? Red bell flowers. They should be like right here. Oh. Is it not transferring things when I hit the button, or am I just not correctly hitting the button? It might be that. So, oh, yellow comes after S. What? Sunflower. Yellow bird of paradise. Why aren't... Oh. They're on the other side. So yes, I have black, gray, and white up here. And then I have blue and purple, because we don't have purple chests. And then I have green and orange, because they were the only singular colors. Then I have red and pink, and then I have the yellows down here. So that's what I did to keep my flowers organized. Also allowing us to add whoever we want to our valley, etc., without requirements like need to get Remy to get Tiana. I'd rather have Tiana as my first restaurant, or just never add Frozen or Moana. Wow, those are some big opinions on the different characters. You don't like the Frozen or Moana people? I'm judging you. No, I'm not. I don't, you know. I think that's interesting, though. I don't know if I'd want to restrict, like, have nobody here. Like, I'm happy. Well, I have people that I would like to have, but I don't think I would want to not have anybody. I'm trying to think if there's somebody really obnoxious that I wouldn't want to have.
Wow. I wish all my friends could see.
Judge away. Well, you can't. You have to have them. They're in the game. All right, so now we're gonna do... Oh, I need to sell these roses, because damn.
Hi there, pal.
Sell. All right. But yeah, I'm mostly, you know, like... I'm hoping eventually the characters I would love to have in the game are in the game, but I'm never like I'm always just happy. I'm always happy for more. Like, just give me more. Whatever it is, I'll be fine. But I don't know. I don't have, like... I don't even know if I would have a favorite character. A favorite Disney character? I don't even know if I would have, like... anybody that I would pick. You don't want newer franchises in your valley, just the originals? See, I like them all. Well, part of it is because I have, you know, like, I don't know if I would have cared as much about Vanellope and Wreck-It Ralph unless my youngest had been obsessed with Wreck-It Ralph, but he was. And like, I remember when Toy Story came out, I remember seeing it in the theater. I was a teenager. And so I have some like sentimentality as far as like my own childhood, but like my oldest was obsessed with Toy Story when he was little. So I have like memories like that. And then a lot of the newer franchises, I have memories with my kids. So, uh-oh. Oh. All right, I'm not paying attention to the conversation that's about to the group chat for the family function. I'm not paying attention. I have already put my 2 cents in, so they can figure it out. All right. Oh, I just realized I'm sabotaging myself. But, like, the stuff that I grew up with... Well, I'm trying to think. The big movies for me when I was little were The Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin. And I was obsessed with Cinderella. And I saw, you know, a lot of the classics, so like Pinocchio and Dumbo and a lot of that growing up. But I don't know if I would, like, I was obsessed with Cinderella for like 3 months straight. Every day after school, I'd come home and watch it. But I don't know if I need Cinderella in my game. Like, I actually really like the fairy godmother in the game, but I don't know if I would have, like, thought about her. Like, if we were at this point in release, like, how far we've gotten content-wise, and they hadn't released her yet, I don't know if I would be like, I need the fairy godmother next. I don't know if I'd feel that way, but I really like having her in the game, which is part of the reason I don't really mind seeing what they come up with next. So, I think I watched Robin Hood. Trying to think Jungle Book. Trying to think of what else, like, you know, I watched a lot of Disney stuff growing up, but hey, people can get judgmental about adding Star Wars to this game. I can get judgmental about the newer ones. You don't consider Frozen as Disney? Well, isn't it Pixar? Or is that actually not Pixar? I don't remember. I don't have that big of an opinion about it. I'm actually not even really judging you, because, I mean, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Although, I'm not really interested. I would have to say, if I did have an opinion about stuff that I don't necessarily want them to prioritize, is I wouldn't want them to prioritize live action characters. I don't mind if they, like, somebody was suggesting the other day, like, some Maleficent live action costumes, and I think that would be okay as long as it didn't look like real, like if it still looked cartoony, like the style of the game, but it was in the style of the live action movie. I don't think I'd have a problem with that, but I don't want a realistic looking something in this kind of cartoony stylized game. And I think that's, I mean, and I feel like maybe if they did some animated Star Wars stuff, but I feel like Star Wars would be a weird vibe to add in. But I don't know. Maybe they could figure out how to make it work. Or maybe it would end up like The Sims, where everyone was like, what the hell is this shit? I don't have that expansion pass, and I did not hear about it when it was first out, but I have certainly heard people talk about it in hindsight, and I'm just like, wow, that sounds like it was a hot mess. But I'm just always happy for, I like when they make connections between characters that either I hadn't consciously realized, like, oh, so you've been playing since day one, so you've already had the interaction between Wally and Ariel, and how they both collect human things. Like, that was the first moment that, besides the way they tell stories and address certain things in this game, that was like the first moment I had of like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that, but of course Wally and Ariel would be friends because of course they both collect human things and are just like fascinated by all that stuff. That's the best. And so there have been a few moments like that. Like, there was a moment between Vanellope and Sully where they were surrogates essentially for Ralph and Boo, and I was like, oh, my heart. So I don't know, I like little stuff like that, and the potential anytime they add a new character, there's a potential for a connection that I hadn't necessarily thought about, and I can have another one of those moments where it's like, oh, that's awesome, I love it. All right, did I go everywhere? Did I get everything? I was just rambling on and on and on. But I do that here, so if that's not your jam. What time is it? Oh, it's time for me to take my break, which is good because I gotta pee. Because I got an old lady bladder now. All right, floor 7. That's where we're going. All right, let's look at food. See, I have large chests back here. That's awesome. But I don't have an... I ran myself out of dark wood, which I probably should go... This is not... I need ingredient storage, please. Thank you. But I need more dark wood if I want to have more large chests. Started playing like day 2 that this first came out, so that time there wasn't much info on the game. We were expecting half the characters in the trailer. Yeah, well, it was early access, though, because I also started playing this. I actually, because it was available on Game Pass, and it was during, like, birthday season for me. So I was like, it's like a treat for my birthday. Oh, did I just see somebody pop up? No, okay, I thought I saw a chat pop up on the Twitch side, but no. Just other randomness happening in my periphery. So I really didn't even know what to expect because I had heard nothing about this game before it came out. And, you know, I started playing it with my kids because I was like, oh, it's going to be fun, cute, Disney, Pixar, they'll get into it. And I you know, was expecting kind of an incomplete game. This is not what I want to give you. Oh, I should probably look at what I'm doing. Do I have all of my teas in one place? I do not. I'm going to overthink it. I just need to not overthink things. Stop it. All right, I'm just going to do this while I am chatting and running my damn mouth. But yeah, I didn't even really know what to expect, and then I ended up not playing with my kids because they weren't as excited. So I'm still a little bummed because I got all the Pixar Star Path, the very first Star Path stuff, with a different character. And that's the only Star Path I have not completed with this character. So, meh. But yeah, I can't even remember what was even happening in real life 2 years ago. I don't even remember. But I felt like I wasn't keeping up on like information about it. I was just like, well, I'll play this game and I'll obsessively collect everything I possibly can. And, you know, try and keep up. I haven't been able to keep up with everything. I think I've done all the star paths, but there are some of like the little events that I haven't done. And some of them will come back around and some of them won't. It took me 2 years to get the spring, like the eggs thing. But I didn't do the celebration one with like the popcorn and cupcakes. I didn't do that very much. So, meh. But Gameloft was a horrid reputation on mobile. So there was extreme skepticism at first. Oh, Oh, okay. Well, I'm not familiar with that either. Honestly, this game is the first experience I've ever had with Gameloft. So I'm glad that was my first experience and I didn't know anything about their reputation on mobile. I think 2 years ago was about, well, it was still deep in like post-pandemic recovery stuff as far as like work goes. So I probably, you know, wasn't even really, I mean, not to say I'm like super up on it now, but like I pay more attention now to game stuff for this game, but I don't spend a lot of time keeping up with like lots of news about that. I only have so much bandwidth. All right. Did I have full mushrooms? Where the hell is my tea? Hold on. There's no way I have full chests of tea. Why is it not in this list? Fish and seafood. Is it in foraging? No. How do I not have tea in this list? Did I not make a spot for it? Participating in self-sabotage again. One of my favorite pastimes. Well, maybe I'll go put the tea back outside then, because apparently I don't have a chest for it. Or if I did, I've really hidden it from myself. Okay, so let's find where the mushrooms live. And that is row 3, box 3. Row 3, box 3. Oh, that's why, because it's ridiculously full. Well, good for me. All right, and the mint. Was the basil also really full? That's box 2. Oh, look at me go. All right, and vanilla was full, and tea doesn't have a home. So, okay, cool. Okay, but I'm really going to have to stop soon because I really do have to go pee. And a new beverage because I am out of coffee. So, it might take me a couple minutes. I mean, my breaks are usually somewhere around 10 minutes, depending on children, spouse, and beverage needs. So if I have to make tea... Shut up, Donald. If I have to make tea, it might take me a few extra minutes just because boiling water and all that. But... I'm gonna sell this crap. Sell the crap. Oh, I'm hearing a squealing sound. Maybe I don't want to leave this room. The children might be extra obnoxious at the moment. Winter break in full effect, including disrupted sleeping times. My son, my oldest, slept in this morning and then woke up and then fell back asleep like 3 times. So I came out close to lunchtime, like the little one's getting ready to eat his lunch sandwich. And there's my son, my older son, eating his muffin, his breakfast muffin. I'm like, so, how's it going? He's like, I don't know why I kept falling back asleep. I'm like, maybe it's because you stayed up to like 1. I'm wondering when he's going to start requiring coffee. All right. All right. So I've done gems and stones. I've done flowers. I haven't done fish. I've done spices. I haven't done this stuff. So when I get back, I'm going to go ahead and go down there so I don't forget that that's what I'm doing next. I love the wings. All right. And I'll do fish when I get back. Just give the kettle the disappointed mom look and the water will boil. You know, that would be amazing. That would be so awesome. Boil, damn it. So, I am taking a break. And if you need to do any of the other real life take care of yourself things as well, you could do that now. Or not. Or whatever. You know. You do whatever you need. And I will be back.
Right. Good lord. My children are squealing like fiends right now. Uh-oh. Pardon me. All right. So now I have a very hot cup of tea in front of me. I'm waiting for to finish steeping because I was like, I don't have to wait. But then I was like, oh, I need milk and honey and plate and spoon and So, but I'm here. So yay. I'm doing fish next. Do I want to start? Yeah. Okay. Must collect brain. I left it on my break, so I must collect it now. Okay. I swear to God, I'm going to get all this stuff put away. I'm not going to do it in all the areas, though, because that would be absurd. I'm focusing on the valley tonight, because it's been a while since I focused on the valley, and considering how much of my supplies I've used up.
The night is young and I'm just getting started.
Do I have room for any of this stuff? No. Oh no. Okay. Maybe. Oh no, stop. Okay. Oh. Trying to get as much unique stuff. Not, I'm probably not doing a very good job of it anyway, so it's fine. We're gonna have to make more than one trip anyway, woman.
What the hell is with this collection? Excuse me? What did I get? Oh, because I got the owl earlier. Good for me. I'm still disappointed I didn't get my cobra today. I really want this cobra. But I think I've fed it like 3 times now, though, and it's disappointing that I can't have it yet. I want it. So if you are still here and feel like sharing Zen, right? My brain wants to eat information. You spelled it with a Z, but it's okay. It's an X in your name. Okay, Zen. I was like, wait, there's a letter difference in my brain. What characters would you want in the valley if you are still here and would like to share? This is not where food lives. Yes, this is. Fish doesn't live there. Fish lives over here. No. I'm wrong. All of it's wrong. It was so much easier when these rooms actually were decorated because then I would know where I was at. Maybe I should put a stove in here just so I can easily tell if I'm on the right floor. Do I have a stove? I may not have a stove. Oh, I bet I do because I have a bazillion stoves from... Ooh. I could put another dirty stove in here. I put my dirty stove outside because I figured it would make sense because it probably gets rained on. How dirty would your stove be if it sat out in the rain? Pretty freaking dirty. Okay, this is not where this stuff lives. Fish lives in the other room. At least my, like, dining room kitchen was not nearly as decorated as my craft room. I'm just gonna stuff everything in the boxes. I am looking forward to Aladdin characters, though. I'm curious if they're just gonna be doing like Aladdin or Jasmine or both, or if they put Genie in this game. That would be awesome. Ugh. Some of these boxes are very sad because they've only got like this. I have 5 koi. Can you tell I don't fish very often? My God, the children are in hyperdrive right now. It's ridiculous. Oh, I've oversteeped my tea. Damn it! See, I knew if I got sucked into doing this, I was gonna oversteep. Friends don't let friends have better tea. Honey. And I am looking very much to forward sentence construction. I am very much looking forward to Maleficent being fully in the game because she is my favorite villain. My favorite. I really want her to be able to turn into a dragon. I don't know if I got enough milk for my tea, but we'll find out. Ow, it's hot. It's almost like I just brewed it. Okay. At least starting to get... Some of this stuff is starting to fill in a little bit. Some of it is still very sad. Alright, so once I am done dealing with all the regular storage shenanigans, I think it'll be time to... Whoa, okay. Well, let's sort and see where we're at. Okay. Unless I have... Do I have more tilapia? I do not. Okay. Good, good, good. Where... My God. I know they're probably wrestling around right now, but the 7-year-old is screaming at the top of his lungs. It's ridiculous. All right, where the hell do I have red algae? And why is it not in... Do I really want that over there? I'm not gonna separate that out. Actually, I know how I'll deal with it now that I'm thinking about it. I have it in with my foraging and crafting. And I think I might want to move it over where the fish and seafood is, even though it's not fish or seafood, because it'll be easier for my brain to deal with the fact that it doesn't, that it, like, all the stuff is getting dumped in the same area. But I'm not going to do that right now, because no. I hope there aren't any ruffians around. Well, I don't think there's anybody here I'd describe as a ruffian at the moment, apart from Flynn, but you kind of like him. He's also just, you know, a rogue.
Practically everyone's hero here.
Am I? Am I practically everyone's hero here? Collect. And please let it just be one more trip. That would be amazing. Ooh. This box is still really full. Okay. Can we get it all in? No! I'm short by like one slot. How much food do I need? This is a lot. This is 5,000 points. Well, we'll stick that in there. I'm not making a third trip. That is ridiculous. Alright. Let's go back up here. Ooh. I would like my tea to cool the hell down, so I do not burn my mouth. Let's see. Ooh, it's still a little too hot. Still a little too hot. Okay, I'm on the right floor. Yay for a stove. Okay, so then the stuff comes out of Kristoff's stalls. That's what's next, or the stuff that comes out of Kristoff's stall. Alright, I can sell that bass. Yay. And then is that it for collection? Like, stockpile that I've already gotten? I think so. I think that's it. I'm sure I'll figure it out if I'm running around. I'll be like, oh damn, I forgot about this one stash of crap. But I really can't remember it off the top of my head, so fingers crossed. I don't know how my husband's out there staying sane when I'm squealing like fools out there. Is that the only salmon I have? There's too much cod in my inventory right now. I'm like, I can't even tell what's over there. There's too much cod. Okay. Right. What else do I have on my purse? I've got catfish. Did I miss catfish? Or is it full? It might be full. This is crab, so it should be somewhere over here. Cod. Frickin' cod. Oh, catfish and carp are full. Okay, bass is full, tuna's full, rainbow trout is full. So that's all extra. One of these days, they will all be full. And then I will just sell everything all the time. And that's a fantasy, because I don't know if I'll ever fish that much. I still wish they would put, like, a Kristoff stall, a Beast stall, and a Moana's boat in the other lands, in the other worlds. I still wish they would do that. And I wish they would do, I mean, like a Kristoff stall. And like Mulan, well, Mulan really only has the 3 T's, but if they added more T's, they could have like different T's for different places. But I think that would have happened already if they'd done that. So they would have added T's. Almost, we're almost there. Come on, T. All right, so I need to sell this fish. I need to go here. Okay, I need to go here first. Because I think I kept the wrapping paper here. Wrapping paper? Yes. And snippets, and I'm not going to bother with this stuff. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it with me. I'm going to put it in the chest near my house. That is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to grab all of this. I used a bunch of soil too because I made a whole bunch of those like circular and rectangular flower plot thingies. And it took a lot of soil.
Hi there, pal.
I don't know if they've done another hotfix. I should see if I can put a lure trap down here yet. Is that it? Is that all my fish? Sell. Alright. I've been spending so much freaking money, too. I spent like another 2 million coins earlier this week. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I want to do this. I see you, rabbit. I'm not watching you right now. That's what happens when you don't take stuff to your main storage.
Possibilities for adventure here.
Yes, Belle. I'm trying to think. Is there something I really wanted to do before I did that? No, but I could do this. Okay, I'm going to take this stuff up here. I'm going to come back down. I'm going to get more stuff. And maybe I can do it all in one trip. So these presents can go in here. And then we can go back down here and see if I can get the rest of the stuff from Kristoff's stall. Oh, it's hot. But it's almost to that perfect temperature. Is it just this middle chest? Was it just enough? Double check. Double check. All right. And then I have to remember to go get my seafood platter, which I will probably not remember to do. Until the next time I try and drop off fish from Moana's boat. But that's okay. So after I do this, do I want to get a gatherer? Probably. That's probably what I want to do. So that I can then go around. I don't think I'll mine. I think I'll just scavenge everything off the ground. A smart person would organize and look at their spreadsheet. But an obstinate person would just do this. Ooh, I used a lot of clay up. I kind of want to see what I have, though, too. Because I have gone through a ton of shit. I just crafted until I ran out of stuff. What after cotton? Darkwood. I have literally 0 darkwood. Okay. Fairy bubbles. Is that what that's called? Yes. Okay, I was like, do I make fairy bubbles or is that fairy bubbles? It is fairy bubbles. Still can't believe I used up all that gold ore. I mean, I can, but also damn. All right, hardwood. Didn't use up as much of that as I could have. So that's good. Iron ore. What's after iron ore? Marble. I've not deposited any marble in here. Well, that's not really surprising. I haven't done as much scavenging in the Vale, considering the Vale isn't usually as covered in stuff as everywhere else is. Pebbles. Pinecone pixel shard. Plastic scrap. Quartz. Nope. Red algae. That's not red algae? Oh, no, it's not. Row 5, box 1. Red algae. Okay. Rich soil I also have. Which I can turn rich soil into regular soil, yes? So we should probably do that. Scale, sea monster, snowball. Do I have snowballs? I did make a little dent. I think I made a few snowmen so I could have at least 2 of each. Oh, and I know why I'm storing this in here because of the ingots. There's ingots that require the excess of that. We could just go buy a bunch of coal from Kristoff's stall. Oh, do I not have anything else? I have softwood. And soil. So soil does not go here because rich soil is technically a refined ingredient. So we'll put some softwood over here so that we have any in storage at all. So little. Ow, my foot's asleep. Okay. How much rich soil extra do I have? Should I see? I should probably see. Oh, okay. We're getting there. That's like the... so nice. When it's just hot enough to soothe, but not melt your flesh. This is gems. I don't need to be in here. This is how you screw up your autopilot. You change all of your organization. And then don't do it for a while. So that you forget everything that you changed it to. Empty file. Is this one? Yep. And then fabric. Yep. Yeah, I think I burned through all of my fiber too. Is it empty? Oh, I still have over 100. Amazing. Okay. Glass. Okay. Glass. I have a ton of glass still. It's all right. And that's not what I'm looking for. This is what I'm looking for. Okay. Wrought iron and soil. Oh, I don't have a wrought iron in here yet. Well, balls. Do I want to just shove a little... I'm just going to put... Nope. I'm going to add it to my spreadsheet in a weird place. Wrought. Nope. Do wrought. How do I spell that? There we go. Wrought iron. And then I will get a chest. No, I'm in costumes, outfits, things. 1, 2. All right. There. Good enough. Good enough for now. Wrought iron. Okay. And then soil is here. And it's full. I thought I used a bunch of soil up. Did I have a bunch extra? I might have had just a bunch extra. Well, that's nifty. I might just go stick that back outside. And then I need a white snippet. Snippet. Are they not in the list? I have green bird, green demon, blue bird, green frog, pink demon, pink frog, purple frog, red. There is no... Damn it. Alright, I'm gonna make another chest for a snippet. Because I pulled all this information out of the lists, the collection lists. The white bird snippet is not in my spreadsheet. And I probably didn't have one at the time. So it's not actually on my list, but I can add it in. And we can fix it. All right. Consistency! Give me consistency, damn it. All right. So we'll stick all this soil back outside because I have a feeling that once I get heavy into decorating outside, I'm going to end up using it to make stuff. And if the rich soil can be converted into regular soil, it is useful to hang on to, especially since that's all that chest is right now. It's just soil. So, ooh, you know what I should do? I should go fish for fugu in the rain with a fishing companion and a fishing potion on. Is there a fisher person close by? This is where I do that. And then the rain immediately stops. Hey, you.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. Well, let's hang out. Now, let's... do I have a potion on it right now? I do not. Alright, well, that's not how we do it. Fishing bait. Okay. Let's get it. Alright. Nope. I will not be tricked by blue bubbles. Oh, yes. Come on, T. Work your miracle. There we go. Double that shit. Thank you. And man, I know that, like, the fishing potion... No, not swordfish. I mean, I could use them, but, like, fugu, damn it. Alright. The fishing potions always seem to last for freaking ever. Like, I wish the mining potions felt like they lasted that long. Or, I mean, the digging ones are kind of somewhere in between, too. No, not swordfish. Chintz me on my fugu. I can't reach it from here. Is this not a thing to get rid of? Oh, it's all together. If I scoot you, like one little thing, will it be weird? I don't think so. I just want to be able to get through there easy. Alright. The digging one seems to last a decent amount of time, but, like, I wish it would last longer. Stop giving me swordfish. I would like more fugu, please. Thank you. You gonna do more bubbles there? No. I just need to remember to do this every time I'm in the valley and could just be doing anything. Anytime it's raining, I should be doing this. Because fugu is so difficult to get. I mean, you can get it through Moana's boat, but it's still pretty rare. Ooh. I think I jacked up my knee. I think I had it crossed for too long. Oh well. as we've learned before, I don't actually have to do anything special to hurt myself now, so sitting fine might not have, or sitting fine, sitting like in a more careful manner may not have been much better anyway. Yay, my sinus pressure is trying to increase. That's fabulous. Love it. It's my favorite. Oh, hello. Guess we'll just stay right here and fish again. Fugu? Yes. Excellent. Okay. Alright. Oh. Nope. I'm gonna run myself completely out of stamina so that I can then eat that damn seafood platter. Because it's 5,000 frickin' points. Ah. You went AFK as well. And welcome back to you then. Did you also go get beverage and take care of bodily functions? That's awfully nosy of me. Just because I share that doesn't mean you have to tell me what you did. You probably also have just real life stuff to deal with. Oh, so I was asking, I didn't know if you were still here or not, or just body doubling instead of chit-chatting. What characters are you most excited to see in the game since you are into the classic characters? If you care to share. I keep trying to glide, and it's not working out very well since I do not have enough stamina for that. But autopilot's funny. Do I want to just stand and fish for seaweed? And hope more bubbles appear? Although I guess taking care of bodily functions could also be just like eating. Stretching. It doesn't have to be anything like TMI. Had a phone call from your mother.
I have so many amazing.
Supposed to see my mom on Saturday. If we have a family function still, because it's my mom's side of the family. I've already done my dad's side of the family holiday thing. So this will be the last one, and it depends on whether or not we cancel it. Not cancel it, but like move it. There's part of me that just wants to have it on Saturday and get it done with, and there's another part of me that would love to wait another week to just have like a full weekend in between. But because my last family function was last weekend, so it's like I'm torn. I'm also torn because we're thinking about canceling because of weather, and then there's always the possibility that the next weekend will be just as bad or worse. Want to see Hercules, Snow White, and Pocahontas as dream characters. Oh. Well, that's nice. Although, to be fair, Hercules and Pocahontas are not classic characters. I mean, they're not modern. The hell is happening? Not my circus tonight. Okay. So do you mean like pre-2000s then when you're talking about classic characters? Because when I think of classic characters, I'm thinking like Snow White definitely counts. And like the dwarves, but like, you know, Sleeping Beauty, Pinocchio, things like that. That's the era I think of when I think of classic characters. On up to like Cinderella. But, like, I feel like before the 80s is what I think of as when I think of classic characters. Like, the resurgence when we got to Little Mermaid and Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin. And then Lion King. Lion King was about the last one that I would count as, like, my real childhood, like, era of, you know, things that came out when I was a kid. I would count Lion King as probably the last one. I saw Pocahontas when it came out. I saw Mulan when it came out. But I was a little bit older, so I didn't like go through an obsessive phase with either of those. And then after, was Mulan later than Pocahontas? I know I saw Hunchback. I can't remember which one would have been the last before I stopped seeing all of them. Like, there was a period of time when I was young that I saw every Disney movie that came out. And then I got to a point in my late teens where it was like hit or miss for a long time. And even now, I still haven't seen everything that comes out, even though I have kids. My oldest has gotten to the point where he is not a fan of all of them anymore. Although I think if I put them on, he'd enjoy them. We have been watching movies I either have only seen once or have never seen. Like, I saw Princess and the Frog so that I could see Tiana. Like, so I would have framework for Tiana when she came out. Another character you want to see is Arthur. Yeah, I would love to have Archimedes skin for the owls. Although I kind of want Archimedes as an actual character because he is snark, and I love snarky characters. I would love Megara because she is a snarky princess. Is she a princess? She's not a princess. A snarky, you know, love interest, I guess. I guess that's what. But that's who I would pick. I don't think I'd pick Hercules. I think I'd pick Megara over Hercules. Wonder Boy. I love her. And I want Kronk. I love Kronk. Hi.
You doing?
I'm doing fine, but I'm streaming, so you know you're not supposed to come in while I'm streaming, buddy.
Why?
Because this is mommy's time, and I don't feel comfortable having you all over the internet if I can help it.
They might, they
buddy.
might be creeps.
Yes, there might be creeps. So can you let me have my time, please? Okay, I love you.
Me too.
Okay. Yep. Go on. Go hang out with Dad. Hey, you. Oh, are we getting ready for bed? Mm-hmm. All right. All right, what am I doing? Okay, I'm not screwing up all of my windows. There we go. Okay, so you Googled it. Pocahontas was 95 and Hercules was 97. Okay. Yeah, and I feel like I saw Hercules when it was, like, when it was new. But I know I didn't see Princess and the Frog until this year. And there was some other ones that came out. Like, I saw Pocahontas once, and I saw Hunchback once, and I saw Hercules probably, like, once or twice. Just because I really like Greek mythology. I like both, you know, like any kind of mythology, really. So I was really big into that when I was younger. So I probably saw Hercules more than once. But yeah, that was at about the time that I stopped watching all of them. Oh, and there went the thing. All right, so now I don't have to worry about fishing. But see, what was that? So 95, I would have been 15, 14, 15, depending on when it came out. And then 97, yeah, would have been 17. I was also into, like, doing theater and stuff. Like, I was a theater major in high school. And probably would have been interested in... Like, I remember a big deal about the fact that there were not enough muses. They did a lot. They took a lot of liberties with the mythology stories because Zeus and Hera, not that nice. Not as nice as the Disney version, that's for sure. But, you know, most of Disney's stories are not... They're nicer than the stories actually were, and that's okay. I don't mind. Generally speaking, but I remember theater friends of mine and mythology, like people that were into that kind of stuff when I was younger, having big issues with the liberties they took. So like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, also lots of liberties with that. But they're not going to make it into a kid's story or appropriate for kids if they stick to what it was. So it's all right. But yes, Kronk, love Kronk. Especially if he did like his own theme music walking around. Like if you caught him like doing his like sneaking around. I don't know if you've seen Emperor's New Groove or not, but I remember when it came out, and I think it's still kind of one of those, like, some people just don't really like it. Like, it was never as big and popular, partially because it's not a musical. And, you know, that was weird at the time. But also because it's so stylistically different than most Disney movies. But my husband and I always thought of it more like a Warner Brothers cartoon rather than like a normal Disney sense of humor. And, we're fans of Warner Brothers cartoons, so there's a lot of smartassery in that movie too. And then you have Patrick Warburton and Eartha Kitt and John Goodman and David Spade. Anyway. I do kind of wish I'd gotten the Yzma stuff. Like there was some Emperor's New Groove stuff in the premium shop at one point, and I kind of wish I'd been able to get that at the time. I'm sure it'll come back around, because now that I'm making a list of all the rooms I want to do, I started making, you know, like realistic rooms, like a living room and, you know, a foyer and stuff, and I was like, oh, I could have a study and a library. I could have a study and a library, and then I was like, oh, I could have an evil lair or like an evil lab, and then I was like, oh man, I should have gotten Yzma's stuff. But one day, maybe if I keep doing the dream snaps, I will just eventually just be like, I could buy everything I want. Or I'll, you know, I'll still be stingy. I'm probably still going to be stingy with my moonstones. I'm being stingy right now. Thinking about spending them and also not spending them. Which chest did I stick it in? Actually, you know what? I should stick all of this in here, so we can start the whole thing over again. All right, and then I think I stuck it in this one. All right, good for me, for remembering. 97, you were 8. So Hercules is one of your firsts. And Hercules is one that I didn't realize how much my oldest really liked it, but one of his favorite Disney songs is Hercules' song. Which for me, before, it was a song, you know, it was a good song. It was sweet. It's definitely, you know, like almost a wistful, you know, who am I gonna be song, which I really like the one from Moana, but it's that same kind of vibe. But we were watching something at one point and he started to get teary-eyed, and I was like, oh damn, I didn't actually realize that that was one of your songs. Because I mean, we all have those things growing up, you know, that hit us at just the right time and just the right way, just the right, you know, moment of our development that, you know, always sticks with us in a poignant way. And I didn't realize until that moment that that was something that that song was for him. So that was very sweet. And so now, of course, I have different memories attached to it besides just being a nice, you know, just another nice song from a Disney movie. So I'm trying to think. Probably one of my favorite Disney songs growing up was probably Part of Your World. I really wanted to be a mermaid when I was growing up. And so when Little Mermaid came out, I was all about it. Oh, nope. God damn it. I need a gatherer before I keep doing this. You're not a gatherer. Who? Just look at your map, woman. He's in his house, but I could go get him. What is he doing out there? It sounds like he's listening to music out there.
This is a really amazing place.
You know what I do want? I want Doug. I want Doug as a companion. I just met you and I love you. I crusted and now we're on the almost getting too cool side of tea. But that's okay, because that means I can just drink it now. There's like this one like perfect temperature where it's almost too hot, but not quite to where you can just drink it. It's the best. It's kind of like a banana though. It only lasts for like a minute and then you're either too hot or too cold. I got like 2 sips of it at the perfect temperature. All right. Oh! Gimme, 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 gimme. I need all the monies so I can buy 14 million copies of all the furniture. All right, head to bed. Yes, thanks for hanging out and chatting. Heading to my bed. Is that bed at old person hours? I've been staying up way too late during winter break, so I'm getting a reckoning when school starts up again. Favorite tea is Earl Grey? That's what I am drinking. Yes, I am also a fan of Earl Grey. Cherry tea. I don't know if I've ever had cherry tea. I don't tend to like fruity teas because they come off almost too sweet for me, but I'm always willing to give it a shot because it might be that one flavor that's different than all the others. And I like cherry. Oh, bed, yeah. Yep. Well, I hope you have a good night and get lots of rest and do not turn into a popsicle. And if I catch you again, that'd be lovely. But if I don't, all the best. Thanks for hanging out. All right. How many biomes can I actually get through on my adventures to stockpile? Need all the materials. And then probably more than I have storage space for. What are you doing, Tiana? Are you interested in the ancient cooker? I really should just take that out. I don't need it. All right. I'm just going to get rid of it. I don't need it. Just there. I've been thinking about taking it out for ages now and have not. It's because this game distracts me all the time. Ooh. I've been spending too many points, so any points is good. Any points is good. All right. What time are we at? Oh. We are almost at time. Just fine. I've been in a super chit-chatty mood. And honestly, all of this stuff is tedious. It's all so tedious. I mean, the payoff will be worth it, right? Right? But it's okay. Hello? I wish they would do that. I wish they would let some of these companions that, like Ariel and Ursula and the Forgotten, I wish you could actually turn them into functional companions. Especially, I mean, I know at the beginning they didn't have, like, Ariel and Ursula didn't have legs, and we didn't have the Forgotten back then. But now that they can come around with you, like, now that they actually can walk around and are here, I think it's kind of a shame that they can't help you dig or help you garden or help you, well, maybe we wouldn't make Ursula and Ariel help you fish. That might be kind of cruel. Maybe doing that with Ursula would be okay, but...
Evening, y'all.
Hi! What's up? I do like how the fairy godmother waves with her little her little wand. She acts so dainty. I love that. Freaking adorable. All right. Ah! Yeah, thank you for chucking it at me, Woody. Nala.
I've never been somewhere so magical.
That's true. I guess Mulan's realm, like her actual story, isn't magical. It's very fitting for her to say. I'm not gonna feed you, bunny. Leave me alone. Good lord. Can you just... That's something I'm not going to do. Is feed critters tonight. I still need the duties, like the overarching duties for most of the critters, but I don't wanna. Oh boy, oh boy. This sinus pressure can leave me alone. Any day now. Alright. Alright, what did I pick up that I can stick in here? Is it really just sand? That's lame. Alright, and then we'll go over here and we'll stick... Nope, that is not where that lives. It lives in here. Oh, and I stuck these in the wrong... Oh, no. Alright. Those actually go over here because this is gardening related. Alright. And give me this. I was like, how did this end up over here? That's right, because all the soil was in there. My brain is getting tired, so maybe that's a strong indicator of whether or not I should wrap my stream on time or not. Probably. Still can't glide. Oh, look, a memory I didn't even notice. Oh, and flowers. Look at that. Squirrel. Distracted again. Were those there before, or have they popped up since then? We'll take this. Either one would not surprise me. I thought I saw some raspberries. Did I pick them up? Or are they still over here? Must have picked them up. Yep. They are not there now, that is for sure. Alright. Is that all of them? Sort. I really need more blueberries. It's the only thing I've been like really short on when I make my berry salads. Good to see you. All right. I had enough mushrooms in my storage. I do not need to hoard those. Just put all of this away. Alright. I've been down on the beach. I have been in the plaza. No, I have been in the meadow. I will go up to the plaza next because I need softwood. That is something I definitely need. What?
Good friends, good food. All this place needs now is some buzzards to bowl.
I was gonna say, are you grunting at me, Timo? Well, and another interaction I wasn't expecting like to care as much about, even though I would count Lion King as like one of I remember when it came, and it was huge when it came out, The Lion King was. And I liked it, and I was still young enough to be, like, into it. Not as into it as I was into Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast and... What was the third one? Little Mermaid. Okay, brain's getting tired. But... I didn't realize how much it would bother me to have, like, Scar living close to Simba. So much so that I moved Scar to Eternity Isle. Like, I didn't realize it was gonna bug me so much. Like on a fundamental level. Like, I know they're supposed to be outside of their story here, in a way. Like, they can have a relationship that's different than their story relationship, but it still was like, I don't know if I want to make you live next door. And I did see someone else put Scar in the desert in Eternity Isle, and I remember thinking, yes, that skull looks awesome over there. So it worked out. Oh gosh, the sinus pressure is starting to build up, and it sucks. Who is it? Remy, or is it Timon still making a big hullabaloo over here? Tiny characters making big sounds. Oh. That was, like, mildly aggressive there, Donald. Because he came charging up on me just to be like, oh boy. Which I don't know if that's better or worse than him raging all the time. Actually, no, I do know the answer to that. It's better. Because he used to rage, like, every 3 seconds, it seemed like. Ooh. Oh no. I feel like I might sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. Please don't. Keep yourself in check, nose. You know what I should do? Is I should just go ahead and move the houses that I want to move to the floating island up there so I can... The reason I don't, because I literally was just about to say it, I was like, then I could move the restaurants and spread all this out. And that's exactly why I don't want to do it. Because I'm afraid I will get down a rabbit hole of trying to rearrange this area, and I don't want to do that yet. Because I probably will take way too long. I'm not feeding you. I'm not feeding you, squirrel. I thought about it after I said I wasn't going to feed any critters. That's Rapunzel. Alright, I need to drop off stuff.
Keep believing in yourself.
I will, fairy godmother.
You should be proud. You're a very good leader.
Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh goodness. Excuse me. I knew it was coming. It might come again.
Hey there.
All right. You can have that. Is that all you can have? Yep. All right. All right. I now have done 3 biomes. How many more can I get done? That is the question. And then tomorrow I will focus on Eternity Isle. And then the next day, oh no. And the next day I can focus on the Vale. And then I can just get myself into a little circuit of going through everything just obsessively. Well, and that's not even true because I still haven't done any mining. Well, I don't really need to do digging. Because I feel like the stuff that I would go digging for, what's that? Pebbles and clay here. Sand. I don't think I'm in desperate need for any of those resources. So, but I haven't done any mining, and I haven't done, except for that fishing I did earlier, I haven't really done fishing. I thought about, and I might do this for like Sunday's stream, picking a task and focusing on it so that it gives me something to do besides just run around and collect everything. Where instead of doing that, I can just focus like on all the fishing. But man, fishing is so freaking tedious. So is time bending. I see you over there. I'm also not feeding the raccoons. I'm not doing it. I refuse. I already put all the blueberries away anyway.
Good friends, good food. All this place needs now is some fun.
All right. I was surprised I didn't use up as much hardwood. Considering how much softwood I went through. Uh-oh. No. Oh, no. No. Where are we at? Let's look. Let's look. Okay, hold on. I don't necessarily need to blow my nose on camera. Well, I'm not gonna blow my nose, I'm just gonna wipe it off. Oh, goodness. All right. And that's why I would like to not have sinus congestion or allergies at the same freaking time. Because honestly, I'm sure it's still warm enough that things are still irritating my allergies. All right. Excuse me. There we go. Oh, I just realized I screwed up my windows. That's what happens. All right. Excellent. Oh, this might be the last biome for the night. That's okay. That means I got through, what, half the biomes? And emptied all of my storage stuff, which honestly, there's a reason I blow it off for as long as I do, because it's a tedious process putting everything away. It's easier if I'm not running my mouth, but because then I can actually just look at my spreadsheet and go just to the boxes. But I wasn't doing any of that tonight. What does Ashley Burton say? It's a hot mess express. That has not made it into my everyday vernacular, but Lordy B sure has. I say it at work now too. I'm like, oh no, it's everywhere I go now. And I am not Southern in any way. Although we did have family when I was growing up that were in Texas, so we would go visit them. Usually we'd go there for like Thanksgiving and stuff. And whenever we went down there, I would pick up the Texas accent, and then it took a while to get rid of it by the time I got home. And then the family that was down there had kids that grew up and eventually moved to, married someone in Minnesota. So we went up there a few times, and I started picking up the Minnesota accent too, and I was like, oh no. Just immersion, you know, just being around it. Well, and there's like a couple of YouTubers that I watch. Actually, it's probably more than a couple at this point. I don't even know. That are from Canada. So they say certain words a certain way. And my husband was like, what the hell are you saying that like that? And I'm like, I don't know. It's like, you sound like you're from Canada when you say that. And I'm like, oh, it's probably because I'm watching like 3 different content creators that say it a lot. And I I don't know why. Like, there are certain sounds I pronounce differently now, and I know it's because I picked it up from different content creators. Because I just watch, like, I think I'm off of a couple of them right now, but, like, I'll get back on them and, like, binge all their stuff that I've missed out for however many weeks, months it's been since I've watched them. And it's just... It's funny how that stuff can just bleed into your everyday speech without you even really realizing it's happening until your husband points it out to you, like, what the hell is wrong with you? You've never been to Canada. I know. Oh. All right. All right. I am almost done with this biome. We just hit 3 hours. So the timing is really good. Timing is really good. Oh, I see you, garlic. I'm coming for you. Well, and the other day I was actually trying to make some money back because I'd gotten down to like 8,000 coins. And... Oh, good, good, good. Okay, sorry. I just remembered I wanted to eat that seafood platter and I'm almost out of energy. So, the most profitable crop per minute in the game is celery. But you have to be willing to farm it. And I was in a mode of, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the ancient gardeners to plant all of the plots for celery, and then it's going to water the plots, and then I'm going to go scour a biome. And hopefully by the time I am done scouring the biome, the celery will have grown. I can use a gardener companion to pick it all, and then I can replant it. And I just did that for like, I don't even know. It was a ridiculous amount of time considering how tedious it all was. But I did make back like a bunch of coins, and well, maybe it wasn't as long as I'm thinking it was, because how quick does celery grow? It's like 10 minutes, right? Do I still have it sorted by? Yes. It is 10 minutes. So I made over 600,000 coins. But I probably planted, I had over 1,000 seeds. And I don't remember how many I have left now. But it's one of those things where you just have to commit to gardening. It's not like pumpkins where you can just plant them and let them be. You're essentially picking every 10 minutes or 15, depending on like how long it takes you to pick all your stuff. You could use the ancient gardeners to pick it all, but then you don't get all the doubling and the occasional like bonus stuff. So, hey! Oh, hi, Annette. You were here the other time. Well, not. I guess I wasn't here on Sunday. The last Thursday. I was considering wrapping up here pretty quick, but I'm also kind of motivated to do another biome or two. I'm trying to restore all of my supplies that I have burned through, trying to craft all the different furniture items. How are you? Yes, yes. Oh, and I left up there with the garlic still in my pocket. Wouldn't that be weird if it was actually in your pocket? Can you imagine how big your pockets would have to be? Your pockets of holding as you carry around gems and garlic and sticks. They would have to be magic pockets. Oh, my brain is getting weird because it's getting late. But yes, I was trying to make back as much money as fast as I could, and I was like, screw it, I don't like having to garden like obsessively. I'd rather just plant and do other stuff, or be able to leave the game. You know, because with the ancient gardeners and the pumpkins, you can just leave, and it'll do its thing while you're gone. But I did. I sat there. I don't even know. I should go look and see how many seeds I have left, because I had like 1,100 seeds. Celery seeds. And whatever I have left is what I didn't plant. Let's sort it. See what it says. I don't have to do type. 100, 200, 221 is what I had left. So I probably planted around 900 celery plots. It's ridiculous. But I made money out of it, so, you know. But if you're willing to commit to it, they are the most profitable per minute. Oh, good. We can eat this damn thing. Eat this damn thing. You're good? Well, that's good. Are you also playing Dreamlight Valley? Looking for a body double? I think I would make a good real-life body double. I have done it in small bouts. Thought about helping some family members go through stuff, including my parents, at one point or another. You know, decluttering, trying to figure stuff out. Because I feel like I would be good at maintaining the stamina and focus. Great to see you. You are... No, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Stop talking to me. Just help me get stuff, Woody. I don't want to talk to you. Yes, I've been trying to stockpile all of the furniture items I can. I'm trying to get at least 2 of everything so that as I begin my decorating adventures, in theory, I will always have everything to audition for the given space. And as I started crafting all of the furniture items that I didn't have yet, I burned through a butt-ton of resources and realized, like, once again, just how much I'm going to need to gather in order to, you know, deal with my obsessive nature. I must have all the things. I have been avoiding strip mining everything, though. Like, stripping all the biomes and all the worlds. Oh, man. It's just... I'm torn because I feel like there might be some more objects that I could just easily unlock in the collection menu if I just strip it out of the biomes, but then my biomes would be all naked. I started stripping, like, the docks area and Eternity Isle, and I was just like, I don't know if I want it to be completely naked, because it's going to be a while before I get to doing Eternity Isle biomes. Oh well. Okay, so once I'm done here, that leaves the Sunlit Plateau, the Glade, and... what's the other one? Forgotten Lands? Maybe I'll just finish out the valleys biomes and then wrap the stream. Because that would feel like a thorough job, apart from mining and fishing and all that. I can't do everything all the time. I also want to focus on the Veil at some point too, because I want to upgrade those lure traps. And they're going to cost a lot of points, but I need points to do crafting. So it would be in my best interest to make snippet catching as easy as possible. And also if they release more puzzles, I'll need snippets for that too, so that is another goal on my to-do list, is gathering enough storybook points to upgrade all the lure traps. Oh, I forgot to take these down after making my little screenshot for my thumbnail on YouTube. I stripped this whole section so that I could do a dream snaps. The market dream snaps. Oh, I could show that one. I'm not showing off my new dream snaps because I made a video out of it. I'm gonna make a dream snap series because I want to try and do dream snaps more often, and I figured it would be good motivation to do it every week by making a series out of it. And, you know, capturing a amateur decorator / dream snaps person, as opposed to all the people that seem like super fancy and really intimidating on all the social media platforms. So this was the one I stripped this biome for. And I think it turned out pretty cute. It's simple. I feel like a lot of them are like way over the top anymore, which is fine. Apparently a lot of people like that stuff, but I thought this turned out pretty cute, and I did pretty well in it, so that's nice. And then I guess I could show the last one too, the one we're voting on, because this is the outfit I'm wearing right now. But again, simple. I gave me a reason to use one of these frames. I feel like I've used these, like the frames they have, a couple of times. But they take up so much space on your picture that it's not always the best for the dream snaps, I feel like. There was one other one that I did that I thought it turned out really cute. But this one I thought it fit really well, especially since it's an outfit dream snaps as opposed to a decor one. So I could keep it simple and then use the frame, which is nice because the frames are cute. They just take up a lot of real estate on the picture, so. But, oh, Lordy B. See, there it is, Lordy B. I am not from Tennessee. I feel like I should clip that and tag her and say, you did this to me. All right, that's the Frosted Heights. I don't feel like as much stuff spawns over here where I've stripped everything away. And it makes me wonder about the Vale, because the Vale doesn't have a lot of, like, trees and stuff. Like, I don't feel like it's as densely covered as some of these biomes are over here in the valley or in Eternity Isle. And I thought, what if I put like a bunch more trees and rocks and bushes and stuff over there? Would it make more stuff spawn? Maybe? Do I want to take the snowball down to the other chest? Yes, I do want to do that. I want to drop off these flowers. I want to itch my nose. I'm not going to pick that garlic. I saw it. What the hell? Hi, Happy New Year, Dave. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Are you also a Dreamlight Valley fan? Or just surfing around the YouTubes? Is that an owl? I've got old lady eyes, and I probably need bifocals. But they are cute, even if I am not getting the critter correct.
Never forget kindness can defeat anything.
No. Maybe I'm just feeling all sappy, but every time I walk by the fairy godmother now, I'm like, oh, I love you. You're awesome. She's just so pure.
A fella could get used
Nope, nope. This spot. Not the other spot. Alright, this biome. What the hell? Did I actually... Okay, I was like, did I actually fill in that hole? Alright. I wish more biomes did darkwood. Like, I feel like it would make sense in the Frosted Heights because they're like those little dead stick bush things over there, and they look like dark wood. And it would be nice to have... Maybe it's just because I used up all my dark wood and now I'm really upset that there's only one biome to get it from. Maybe. But it would still be nice. Do you have a snow background and Christmas for Dreamlight Valley? A snow background and Christmas? I'm a big time Dreamlight Valley fan from Toronto. You mean, did you come in when I was talking about this dream snap that I used the little frame for? Is that what you're meaning? Maybe. Maybe. I don't use the frames a lot for the dream snaps because they take up a lot of real estate, but I thought it worked out well for this one. I also keep my stuff very, very simple. That dream snap, it's the frame, right? Are you asking, like, where is it from? Or are you just commenting on it? I feel like my brain is too tired. I feel like I'm not making any sense. So if I'm misunderstanding, my apologies. Alright. Everyone's talking all at once in the game. And there goes Mini Casita. Okay, hello. But yeah, I really liked being able to use that frame because it's really cute. I'm trying to push myself to do more dream snaps because it gives me practice, which is nice. And I know that I'm never going to be like in the top dream snaps, and I'm not really worried about that. Like, that's not what I'm doing it for. I like the fact that there's anything in game that gives us free moonstones. I really like that. But I'm not really concerned as much. I mean, like, it would always be nice to get more. But, you know, I want to do it for the fun of it. I want to do it for the practice of it. I want to do it just because I want to do something instead of just overthinking about things until I forget about them and then it's too late, you know? So. Other tubers have snow background in this game. Blizzards. I don't know. I don't know how they do that. I know there's that permafrost, but it's not really a blizzard. Did they wait for Dreamlight Valley has different backgrounds and Halloween? I don't know how that's done. And I don't consume a lot of content about it, so I know there are lots of like tips and tricks. I like Googled it a little bit, just not Googled it, but like searched it up on YouTube, and there's a lot of stuff about it. I just haven't delved into it. Partially because I'm stubborn and like to fumble around myself. And partially because some of that stuff is just, it's a lot for me. Like some of the really elaborate dream snaps, it's just like, whoa, that's a lot of stuff. And obviously people like it because usually the top dream snaps, now that you can see them if you want to, they're all like just super busy. And it's funny because I'm not like there's a couple of like maximalist design Facebook pages and stuff, and I like looking at that stuff and it appeals to me. So I'm not like anti-maximalist, but sometimes it just gets overwhelming to look at some of the stuff people put together. Not in a bad way, just like it's a lot. It's a sensory overload. But that's interesting about the backgrounds. I wonder... Should probably look at it and see what it is. New Year's Eve fireworks in Dreamlight Valley. Yeah, the stuff in the... Are you talking about the stuff in the premium shop? I almost got that. See, I'm still torn. Ugh. So, it's not here. It's this. I thought about getting this. Because I really want the disco ball. I really want this disco ball. I don't care about the neon light. This is okay. Like, it's cute. I don't know how much I'd use it. This looks like it'd be fun. Like a little novelty thing. And it might make for good, like, for the people that like to, like, put all the extra going on in their dream snaps. I feel like this is probably going to be a very useful tool for that. I just really want the freaking disco ball. So much in the game. But the other things I was thinking about getting these just because they're on sale right now, and that's really the only motivation for that, is just because they're on sale. So I decided probably not that, because I'm not like super excited to get that stuff, just apart from I want all the things. Thought about getting the basket, but I'm really considering getting one of these bundles I haven't gotten yet, because there are really cute items in these 3 bundles. There's part of me that still wishes there was also questing for it. Like, there's story stuff in it. Like, that's why I got the Ursula and Wally ones, because they had quest components. But my last Dream Snaps got 4,000 moonstones, and it makes me want to go, maybe I should get one of these big bundles. There's really cute items. I like the plants in this one. I like this tub. It's ridiculous, but I love it. I don't like how this dress looks on my character very much, but it might just be because they're putting it over, like, with the hair and the wings and the gloves from the other, so maybe it would look better. What is with the flat back? I know it wouldn't look like that when I'm running around, but this picture looks goofy with it's just like straight down. Anyway, the hairs are cute enough. The suit is cute. I like it. But what was it? These plants that are in here? Oh, and this dusk. Are you kidding me? In real life. Ugh. I love this style of dusk. Anyway. But where is it? This window's beautiful. But these plants, I feel like I would use the crap out of them. And then I also like the Stitch bundle, like the beachy things, because I was like, oh, I should make like a little surf spot. Yeah, the disco ball. Well, and I really want to see it in game, like how much can you get the little lights to bounce off of the mirrors, because they do sparkle in this game really well. And so I'm kind of really torn. I kind of want to get it. I want this vintage starlight projector too. I saw somebody had that in a Dream Snaps outside, and it still looked really pretty. So I'm really tempted to get these, but these are, I'm so stingy with my moonstones, and these are available all the damn time. Okay, I'm still not deciding. I'm not gonna do it. Like, when did that shop stuff come out? Was that Tuesday that they come out? And that's how long I've been debating. This is like day 3 almost of debating on whether or not I want to spend any moonstones. Well, actually, when it first came out, we hadn't gotten our rewards yet, or I hadn't gotten my reward yet from the last Dream Snap. So I was like, well, maybe I'll just wait to see how well I did in the Dream Snap. And now that I know I did decent for me, like, I'm always happy about it, but 4,000 moonstones is nothing to sneeze at, so. Oh! That's the first time I've seen Donald get pissed in a long time. Okay, I'm dropping stuff off here. Dropping this, dropping this, dropping this. Going over. Move. Going over. And dropping this off. So that's this and this. All right, and now we're gonna go up to the Forgotten Lands, and we're gonna. Oh, I didn't want to talk to you. Stop talking to me. No, back off. I want these sticks. Can you imagine, like, walking up to somebody, talking to them, I'm like, getting that vanilla? I just dropped off vanilla. Okay. And then being like, oh no, I'm not talking to you. Can I, and like shove them out of the way and then grab the sticks next to their feet? Can you imagine doing that? That'd be so rude. Oh, Darkwood, I need it all. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And I think that's the other reasons. Like, there's dry wood up here, and I feel like dry wood and dark wood kind of go together almost. Like the yin and yang of wood. Give me. I do like that we have plenty of time before the next star path and probably new characters and all of that. So that's nice, because I have a lot of work to do. Oh, pick it up. Good night. I hope you have a good night and get good sleep. Thanks for stopping in. All right. Ah! Yes, I'm going to finish this biome, and then I'm going to wrap it up. Ooh, it is almost 10:30. This game is such a time suck. Time consuming. Like, I don't know how my husband would have felt if I actually got this on the Switch. I don't know if it would be nice for him for me to, like, be able to play it out in the living room while watching a show together, or if it would bother him. I'm usually doing something while we're watching TV, like whether or not it's art, craft, puzzle, something. But, like, I don't know how you'd feel if it was a full-on game. You know? I guess it really might come down to how much I'm missing what we're watching together. But we've been together a long time, so he knows I can't just sit. It really drives me nuts to just sit. I need something going on. And I think we were getting ready to, like, switch back, because we were playing Diablo 4, but we were kind of reaching our, like, there's still more we could do this season in Diablo 4, but I think there's, like, we did all the seasonal stuff. So it would really be just like maxing out all the gear and all the stuff for the characters that we have right now before they become, you know, eternal. Oh, well, maybe you don't know if you don't play Diablo, but you keep the characters, but they move away from like the season content. So you have to create a new character in the new season, and then they start from scratch. Anyway, and there's seasonal content, and then you can still like maximize their levels and their gear and all of that. So we could keep doing stuff, but if, you know, like, we've already unlocked all the unlockable things for the season, so we don't have to keep playing. So we were gonna keep pushing for a while, but I think we were both starting to burn out on it, and then it was like, well, if we stop now, it'll give us time to, like, rest from playing Diablo before the new season starts in mid-January, late January, something. And so I think we were thinking, oh, well, we'll go catch up on, like, some shows and maybe some movies we haven't been watching. And then Return to Moria got released on Epic for free. So we started playing that, which we both enjoy Lord of the Rings content, just like movies and books and shows and games and all of that, so we've been enjoying that. It is not the best survival crafting game there is, but it is a fun loader themed survival craft. So even though it's a little clunky, some of the mechanics, it makes up for it in like atmosphere. So we're enjoying it. And that also means we're not doing any TV shows still. I kept expecting us to be like, okay, we've had enough gaming. Let's go, watch binge watch a TV show, catch up on a couple of movies. And it's been since September that we've actually been watching shows and movies. We haven't watched anything. I thought about putting some panels in my Twitch information, like the about section, for like the most recent show I've watched, or the most recent movie, or the most recent book, or whatever, because I've been reading more books lately. And I was like, I don't even remember what the last... I'm trying to think. Besides like Christmas movies, I guess like the last movies we watched were for Christmas with the kids. But apart from that, we haven't really been watching. The last new movie I watched was Red One. But that was a Christmas movie with our kids, so... It was cute. It was funny. It had action in it. It had actors I really like in it. Alright, I'm gonna go drop off all my crap. And then I'm gonna wrap the stream. Because I have gone over, which is perfectly fine.
I've got a new po' boy recipe.
And... coal. Clay doesn't live here. I have flowers, I have other ingredients, and I have seeds. So that means I didn't need to do it this way. It's fine. How much dark wood did I get? 8. It's gonna be a slog. I don't regret making the large chests, but I am irritated with the fact that they require dark wood. Because I don't think we can get dark wood anywhere else, right? It's just the Forgotten Lands. Boo. Boo is what I say to that. Flowers. I almost forgot why I was up here. And this is why it's time to wrap the stream, because my brain is starting to melt. Alright. Collect these flowers. Dump as much stuff into these boxes as I possibly can. Storage is full. And just like that, the storage bins... I didn't do the glade. It's fine. I don't need to do the glade. It's fine. It's fine. Because it's 10:34. So I need a wrap. It won't take you that long. Okay, I'm gonna go do the glade. It's fine. It won't take you that long. I swear. Alright. This game is like potato chips. It's okay if I have just one more. And it's okay if I just have one more. And it's okay if I just have one more. How did I eat that whole bag of potato chips? Actually, I don't even think I could do that anymore with potato chips. What was it? My dad's side of the family gathering. We didn't have a meal. We had like an afternoon gathering, so it was all finger food. And oh man, by the time I left there, I had such bad heartburn. I was like, I have to go home and have Tums because apparently all this junk food, well, it wasn't even really junk food. It was just finger foods, but oh, hello. I almost never get that. All these finger foods just built up to indigestion and heartburn. So that was tough. I'm gonna have to eat more. My husband ended up making some chicken parmesan to go with some leftover pasta that we had, because he actually made chicken parmesan a couple nights ago and was fully intending on making it again the next night so that we could eat the rest of the pasta. And then I don't even remember what we had the next day, but that's what he made tonight. But he ended up making it too late, so I was like, I'll just have the chicken and then I'll eat some pasta later. And he's like, well, if you want me to heat it up and bring it to you, I can. And I was like, it's fine, I'll figure it out. And honestly, I haven't even really been that hungry for most of the stream, but my stomach is starting to go, hey, you know, you only ate like I mean, they were massive chicken breasts, and so we split one, and but I didn't have any pasta, so now my stomach is like, hey, you didn't actually have a full meal, you just had half a chicken breast. But my mom also brought me a personal 7-layer salad, because the intention at Christmas was that I was supposed to take the leftovers of the one that they made for dinner, and then we all forgot. So she brought me like not a single serving, but like a quarter of a regular 7-layer salad size for me, so I could have some of that. Because that is one of those things where I'm just like, we had that every year for Christmas when I was growing up. So I would not riot if they didn't make it, but I would be like, oh, there's no 7-layer salad. I guess that's fine. Yeah, when I first put Vanellope over here, I definitely had that Hansel and Gretel idea going on. And I think I was trying originally to keep it separate from the other chunks of the glade, but I might lean into it even more and kind of integrate the candy forest in with like the creepy trees. But I'm gonna have to like percolate on that a bit. I don't know. I think I might get rid of now that I'm thinking about it out loud, I might get rid of like the candy road, because that's so vibrant. And I kind of like the candy trees over here mixed in with the dark woods. I kind of like that better than the whole candy road. Or maybe I could make it not a solid road. Maybe like some tiles. Because there's more than one candy path. Right? I think there's a bordered and an unbordered version, but I could have sworn there was another. I thought I saw a glowing spot on the ground. My eyes are playing tricks on me. Anyway. Get it. Alright. But I think there's like another candy path than the one that was used over there. And I think that one there is the bordered version, and then there's a regular version. Are you over there talking smack, Scar? Oh, hello. Goodbye. Alright. Okay. Now that I have finished all of the biomes, I can now drop off everything. Oh, wrong button. And then wrap the stream. Nothing like forgetting a whole biome. Okay. Well, I'm going to have to do it this... Ooh, do I have stuff? I do have stuff. And I don't want to eat because I don't really need the stamina. Do I have seeds? Did I get seeds while I was over there? I did not. Okay. How did that work out like that? Why are there rocks in here? Why is coal in here? Okay, tired brain is tired. All right, flowers and then rocks Stay focused. I'm yelling at me. In case you're new here and you don't know that I chastise myself, that is normal. All right. And then we go to the Sunlit Plateau. We drop off the rocks. I have to remind myself like every 3 seconds because I have tired gnat brain at the moment. All right. All right. There we go. Okay. Well, let's stand somewhere and look pretty. Put away the pickaxe. That's not how you do things. Okay. So, what do I need to say before I wrap it up? Well, I could start saying things like, thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to subscribe or follow or give a thumbs up or do all of those things because those things are all very helpful, even if it's just psychological for me. I'm making 2 new series. So the first series starts tomorrow and it is my Dream Snap series. And those should be coming out on Fridays as long as I stay on it and committed. I will do my very best. I have high hopes at this moment, but we'll see how that goes because as time goes on, life happens. And the other series is my decorating series, and those should be coming out on Mondays. So, yeah, a couple days away from that one, 3 days away from that one. But again, I'm going to do my best to stay committed because I'd like to, and I'm feeling good about it right now. And yeah, so anyway, thanks again. I hope you have a lovely day, night time, wherever you are, whenever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye.